Hello, welcome to D6. I am your Shien. I bring together voice acting friends and bridging friends and friends in general onto a D&D live stream show. Today, there is no face cam. For two reasons. First reason is that they keep doing this weird thing where they glitch and then they glitch some more and then they keep glitching and then they die. And then I have to go under to my computer and have to reset it. And even if I do reset it, there's a slight chance that it just might crash the whole program. So I'm just not doing that until I can either replace the cameras or do something with this next thing, which is probably my computer. My computer has been acting relatively slow a lot recently. I don't know why. It's because it's old, and every time I do updates, it just gets a little bit slower and a little bit more annoying. So, recently I have been kind of thinking about doing a brand new build for a computer, and that's why I have a donation pool that's going to be going up for this month, and hopefully I will be streaming every day. I hope I'm streaming every day because I keep saying I want to do that, but I never do. But hopefully this month I will try and stream every day and try to get on track with that. So mostly that's probably going to maybe be like Switch games. I know Teddy recently got a Switch, so we might be doing some Mario Kartness hopefully this month. Thank you, Ace. Yeah. Also, by the way, the image that you guys see for my face cam is drawn by Ace of Spades, who is our wonderful fan artist that just keeps making these amazing art pieces. Thank you, Ebenezer, for the cocaine money.
Hey.
Yeah. Which is something we just aptly call the cocaine money. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's see. So, some amazing news coming from my end. So, first of all, we had a successful Patreon this month, at the beginning of this month. We're sitting at 520. Thank you guys. Thank you, patrons, so much. I'll be talking about that in the update video on the 7th, and hopefully I might try and put together the Yaro to patron vlog if I can try. I'm a little bogged down. I have quite a few projects coming up. Second news, How to Be an Adventurer episode 6 is fully written. I have sent it out to the voices. We now await to collect the voices, and on top of that, I am running a audition over on, in case if you guys haven't been able to get onto Ablo for voice actors and mostly voice actors, males. I need male voices for the next episode of How to Be an Adventurer. I think I just know too many female actresses, which has been a common conversation recently.
You are actually one of the few people who says, I know too many female voice actresses. I think a lot of people would say we don't have enough female voice actresses.
It's straight. Here's
the thing. I got a simple problem. I know a lot of female voice actresses, just not ones that are necessarily right for the roles I'm looking for.
That makes sense.
See, I'm not friends with enough girls, so...
That is true.
Right? I want more friends. Fuck the voicing part. Let's talk to people.
Aaron, I'm gonna agree with you.
Voice actors in general, like, I know way too many guys, and not enough lady voice actresses.
It's because everybody cast you in their stuff, Tara.
Aside from that... Sorry. Aside from that, there was something else that I needed to say. Fuck. Oh, this upcoming summer, which is a wonderful season of, I know, lots of excitement and hopefully giving, because I will be running a Patreon seasonal thing, which I'm going to be... Thank you for the cocaine money, Con. I'm gonna say that every time. I'm doing this thing with the Patreon in which there will be a limited, like, seasonal reward, in which I will basically, like, if we reach a certain goal on the Patreon, we will give out that seasonal reward, and this is going to be Yaro Shien Patron Summer Fundraiser, in which we are going to try and achieve goals over there. And hopefully that will be sometime within when summer starts. I know it's probably going to be maybe in the middle of this month. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the main goal is to just start cracking down on being able to produce more content and stuff like that. Speaking of more content, recently I've been talking to the wonderful people over at Fat Dog Studios about doing a new series. And we've already talked a lot. We've even made an opening. I will not be allowed to show it because I have not talked to the other writers about this. However, it is going to be a collaborative effort. We're going to be posting the episodes on both of our channels. It is going to be something I think many attempts at it, but I think we're going to try and do it just right. And
if you do Evangelion, I'll kill you.
No, it's not Evangelion, I promise. But it is going to be something that we really, really want to try, and I think it's just relatively awesome because this is kind of a collaborative work between two people who had who reached runner-up for Tiba, which that was one of our biggest conversations. Thank you for the cocaine money, Con.
I heard Tiba and I've unzoned out. What's going on? How do we kill Team 4-Star?
Oh my god, please don't say that because this goes on YouTube.
See, I'm okay with Tiba because my video came in second.
Yeah, you did really good for Tiba.
Right.
Okay, not kill them, but how do we literally have sex with Team 4-Star?
What you do is you go up to Canada and take Dhaka first.
You have to ask
I think
very
Dhaka would be up
nicely.
for a
I
good
think
time.
I've got the Dallas market covered.
I can just send you. I mean, worse is worse. I can just send you Dhaka's cell number. You can send them dick pics.
Oh my god!
No,
I'm
can
gonna
we talk
I am
about
not
this
doing
like-
that. I will not do that.
Yeah, let's not do this.
I love Dhaka way too much for that. I wouldn't do that to him.
Let's not do this.
Okay, but like,
I'm just
let's be
kidding.
honest here.
I have to trust people before I give them dick pics.
Let's be honest here. You have one
so
chance.
that's
one
what it is. I
opportunity.
still have yet to earn your trust for dick pics. I've been asking for years.
She said
Dude.
dick pics all the time.
Aaron,
What?
every picture Tara's ever sent me is a picture of her dick.
I feel so out of place here.
I mean, let's.
John,
Okay.
Ava, have you received dick pics of Tara?
You know
slept
what?
with Tara.
Unfortunately,
I know how big
I
her
have
dick
yet to
is.
receive any dick pics from Tara.
Okay, so I'm not the only one here. That's fine.
Like I said, I've slept with Tara. I know how big it
Wait,
is.
whoa! You slept with my wife?
So have I,
Yes.
you know?
In the same bed. And
Yeah.
no, Richard, you did not sleep in the same bed as me.
No,
What are you complaining about, Mina? You get to fuck the DM.
You did get to. I mean, you did climb on top of me, though, Tara.
That's true, but
That
you
is
Multiple times.
That
I
is
was-
true.
I was
You talk about it all the time, too.
Ask Darren.
This is how rumors get started.
Aaron, I put my dick in your ass before I ever knew my wife, but those days are over because now my wife puts her dick in my ass.
Oh god damn.
Anyway, guys,
this
going
is
on
how
a
we
bit of
get.
tangent.
This is how we call. This is what we call
to say something
shenanigans
that
and
wasn't
tangents.
stupid. So let's
Yeah.
let John talk.
Okay, so with that,
That's first time for everything, then.
yeah. So with I think everything being said, those are all the announcements and the insanity. I really got to take out that card because we don't have the bitch missile T-shirts anymore. God, as you can tell, I
You
have
sold
been
out, didn't
busy.
you?
We didn't sell out. It's just that we sold a lot. Like I think we sold like up to 70 something shirts.
Nice.
So it like that kind of inspires me to like probably want to do like another T-shirt soon, but I don't know when, and I don't know for what.
Just do the one everybody wants. I will smite you. Come on. Everybody wants that. You know you do. So
I
why
think
not
that-
just give it to me?
I don't.
Yeah,
That
I
or
want-
you're
I
not my
want-
father, but I'll still call you daddy.
Oh,
Yeah, that one is good.
jeez.
I love that one.
That would destroy me.
I mean, if I ever did T-shirts, we know exactly which 2 quotes it would be.
Yeah.
Ava, can you type out your Twitch thing? So
Come to meet my jizz, and
that is yours.
What's the other one?
That is my phone, which I have not put on mute.
Yeah, well, I think I'd actually ask Hawk for permission, but I'd probably do a horse cock one for mine.
Yeah. I'm going to put a massive horse cock.
Yeah, that would be mine.
Yeah.
Big dicks.
I wanted there to be anything good or quotable for my new show. Which I'm not allowing. You guys all know what it is, but I'm not allowing y'all to say it on stream.
Yeah.
But I am officially 6th of the way done with scripting the entire series.
Yay!
Ooh.
It sounds more impressive than saying I did 2 episodes.
That's pretty good, though.
Yep, they're both bangers.
Yeah.
Smite me harder, Daddy.
Oh! Yeah, well, in my news, I guess, I will be starting my own D&D campaign in 2 weeks.
I'm in it.
Oh,
yeah, Hawk's in it.
Am I a part of this?
I already have a full roster, unfortunately.
You have no idea how mad I am right now.
I'm sorry.
When are you guys playing?
We are actually playing a Final Fantasy D&D style game.
Ooh.
Now I'm even mad.
Sorry. And it will be on Saturdays though. It'll be Saturday nights. We're not gonna go up against schmucks or anything like that. We're actually gonna do like late night streaming.
Basically, she's going to force me to cancel my board game streams that I was doing that late.
I wouldn't force you. I mean, you probably do it every other weekend. I understand that.
Oh, we're going to alternate? I can do that.
I'm gonna alternate so that way it doesn't overlap with other people's stuff because
Yeah, that works. I can make my board streams alternate weeks.
Yeah, because
it'll be like
I'm learning
11
how
o'clock
to be a DM.
Eastern.
I have actually listened to all of Matt Mercer's DM guides and tricks, and this is my first time DMing a game, so I am very noobish at everything.
I suggest watch Matthew Koval.
Yes, I've actually looked into that.
Yeah.
And here's my DM tip. I suggest you watch your neighbors showering.
You know, I would, except they leave their window for their bedroom wide open, so I don't need to watch the shower when I can just see the action from across the hall right now.
Yeah, no. Watch them shower. It's much more classy.
My best one-liner advice would be expect the unexpected. Just be prepared for the party to do stupid shit you weren't expecting.
Yep.
Yeah.
And try your hardest to highlight the players. Give everybody a little bit of spotlight.
Hey, somebody watched
make
all
them
of
feel
our
like their
previous
choice is valid.
Yeah.
episodes.
I've had a couple of people who've actually asked me about previous episodes. I'm like, do I remember that? Oh yeah, and if you guys
don't
noticed,
remember half the stupid shit you do in my
I
game.
finished making my
remember half
character
the
today,
stupid shit I did in
and
your
Eva
game.
has it now.
Oh, I do a shitload
It's,
of stupid shit.
Character's gonna be an
It's
asshole.
actually more in character for me not to know what happened in the previous episodes because that's knowledge that Oscar wouldn't otherwise have.
Shut up.
I also
That's my defense for everything. Shut up. I feel so insulted and attacked right now.
Well, I've been in this game since the beginning for over a year.
Yep.
Hell no, I'm not going to remember everything.
Yeah. Also, I have a new Twitch account. Unfortunately, Twitch would not let me change the spelling of Latin Fire VA because it was LTYNFYRE. So I put in a support ticket. They said no. So I'm just making a new one. It just says follow Latin Fire VA. Finally. So you guys want to follow that one so you guys can see what I'm doing next Tuesday. I believe I'll be doing another Shovel Knight stream, and then that same Saturday we'll be doing the first Final Fantasy game. So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yes, you do, Sam. You do.
I have a little bitty announcement. I would just like to thank Neo Minister for agreeing to edit a new show I'm doing. I don't know if I announced the show before. Probably didn't because I didn't have an editor for it. But I will be abridging Dragon Ball Kai.
Yay!
I still owe you lines.
You do, but luckily not for not until episode 3.
That's good. I'll be in my new house by then.
Yeah,
I owe Sam lines, and I have about 27 people who owe me lines. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I have like 3 people who owe me lines.
Because Friendship Force and Abridge have not me.
Yeah. Oh,
I've got one person left to record for, and then the talented Neo Minister will get started, and he's really good. He's absolutely fantastic.
He's fun. He's great.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I do have to announce also. My project that I'm working on is picking up steam because I also got an editor who's willing to work on it. Yeah. The amazingly talented Red Beast from Abridge Alliance and Abridgeplex.
Oh. Nice.
He's going to help with that.
Oh, yeah. I will say that there will be 2 comic dubs coming out in the next 2 weeks. Because luckily, Sam got me all the lines I needed. He was the last person I was waiting on. So, yeah, there'll be one coming out this week and one coming out next week. So
that reminds me, Demon Grocery Store is editing the next Saber and Son short.
Nice.
Cool.
That's going to be horrifying, probably.
I love them.
So many announcements. Tara, you got to think.
Well, I moved into my own apartment.
Yeah. Woo! Both Tara and I moved to new places in this past week.
Except mine's a bigger deal because it's my first apartment and I'm living by myself like a hermit.
Yes! Welcome to the world!
And I'm crashing on my couch like a bum.
No,
or my
you're
friend's
not
couch like a bum.
You're not. But Tara, welcome to the Living Alone as a Female Club.
High five, lonely.
I had cabin fever this whole weekend, so
single female tenants.
Nina, you got anything?
I just posted like a video like an hour ago because I had a thing to sing and then I didn't like it, so I just did a one-take video. Yay! I'm gonna be in a visual novel, but I can't say what it is yet, but that's exciting. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah.
I don't know if anybody has seen over on my Twitter recently. I have been 3D printing something very specific.
Something I don't want to have to fight.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal, at least to me, because like it's a 100% infill ancient dragon that I have been making, and it's like when you put an adult dragon next to it, God, is it fucking tiny. It's fucking hilarious to look at it. It's like, don't talk to me or my son ever again.
So the thing you're making smaller than an adult dragon?
Like, I would say like it's like a young, like a young dragon is like the equivalent, but like even then. Like how Abaddon's all like, kill the party, kill him. Anyways, but yeah, I think that may be it for everyone. We all.
Any word on Emily?
She's currently on her way to Seoul right now.
Oh.
So it's probably she said it was gonna be like a 3.5 hour drive, and that was when I asked her like an hour and about 2 hours ago. So I will be pretty much NPCing the battle for right now, but but hopefully she might be back in time for the RP stuff.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Are we picking up from where last game ended?
Yes. I did have one very quick thing to announce, and that was a friend of mine who goes by the name of Glasses Chan just recently started streaming on Twitch, and on the 20th, the new DLC or expansion for Final Fantasy XIV is going to hit. I think that's called Stormblood. She runs a guild, and I think she's going to be streaming a lot of that new content. I'm going to be streaming as well with her. As somebody who's played very little of the game, I'm going to be buying a skip potion and going through that that DLC with them. So on the 20th, once that rolls around, like, 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks from now on a Tuesday. Hopefully you can go watch that and it'll be decent.
All right, cool.
But that was all I had going on my front.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
All right, so with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and jump into tonight's game of D6. So, where we last left off. After our adventurers had successfully completed the first of the preliminaries, that being Braun, Arya, and Monda, they celebrated, and then they had a conversation with the other contestants, which led to a few sour notes being spat at. They then found themselves on a crash course introduction with Joseph once again returning back to Al-Anon and recommunicating with his friends. They spend the day going through having their conversations and wild events. Soon after, they were joined by a new member of the party, Orona, in which she had just ran away from her uncle, who is very overly protective and taking his staff from him before leaving. To which she had proven herself to the rest of the party, considering how young she is as a high elf. She had proven herself as a reliable and agile individual capable of being in a fight, who had been chosen along in order to fight within the next round of the preliminaries for the rest of the party. So, that being said, not to forget, Braun had a fateful interaction with his old compatriot, now enemy, who had tried to promise him a position next to him should he rule over the kingdom of Yemnin, this being Marcus, who had just teamed up with Azoth, who is the leader of the New World organization, in which his team is currently entered into the Tournament of Cord. After being threatened and after declining the offer, he was left within the hallway along with Elaine in order to help her, as she had been captured from beforehand. So, where we last left off, Braun, you are currently taking care of Elaine. She is knocked out cold. She is breathing. She does seem alive, at the very least, but she's very weak.
All right. I'm going to check and see if I think her condition will be stable.
Make a medicine check.
All right. I don't think I have anything in that because I'm a barbarian. Oh, wow! I actually have +2 for medicine. Okay. Yay me. It's a 17.
17. She's not stable. She's rapidly losing health as it is. It's not as if it's being siphoned. It's just that her state is declining.
I thought at the end of the last game I said I gave her a potion.
Oh, you did. Thank you. Who the fuck did? Hawk! God damn it!
Beg your pardon?
Nina asked for me to tweet out a game notice that she could retweet.
It just
I'm
went
sorry, but what
perfectly.
the fuck?
I'm just like that. It's like one of the many of the million things that that happens. It's like, of course I'm gonna get a notification on my fucking phone.
Do what I do. I have mine muted.
Your notification was amazing.
I don't even know what that was. That was violent.
I'm gonna
Like-
Text him again.
Hold on.
I wish I had his
Tweeted
number.
Yaro Shien.
and he
No.
thought me messaging him every time during stream
No,
just
you
like
got
the
you
bum of
get
his back.
one. You get only one. I already turned off my notifications for the rest of the
My
game. I'm
God.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. That was so
That was
funny.
beautiful.
Oh my god. Oh god. I'm
Yeah.
myself.
At the end of last game, I gave her a potion, I believe.
All right.
I may be wrong, but I think I did.
If I'm gonna say you did, and you do you do manage to provide her with a potion of healing, in which you see her color do come back, but she doesn't wake up immediately.
All right. I'm going to carry her as gently as I can and as quickly as I can back to the Shadow Agent's place.
All right.
I'd also like to roll to make sure I don't maybe roll perception or something to see if I can expect any traps or any obstructions.
Yeah, go ahead.
16.
The only obstruction is a guard that is keeping a very close eye on you, as you are carrying a passed out body of a human woman.
I quickly flash in my badge of Aldenon as I run by.
Fair enough. He does before he could even raise his voice, and you throw it in his face. He kind of just backs up immediately from it.
State business, excuse me.
All right. So you do manage to make your way back all the way to the Shadow Agency.
I just kick open the door and rush in with her, calling for. I'm also calling for everyone in the group as I go.
All of them are back at the stadium.
Damn it!
Yeah, you're by yourself with her.
I look around.
Oh,
Is a Shadow Agent even here?
No, everyone's at the stadium.
Damn it!
Yep, you're all alone. So that being
shit.
said, Oscar and Alana,
Yep.
and also
Arona.
Arona. Sorry, it's so hard to say her name. Arona.
Real quick, can I have
Arona, Alana, it's not that
at least get the girl at the desk to give us some health potions or something
She's
to help
not
her out?
even there. Everyone is
Just left
at the
the goddamn
stadium.
office open.
Yeah. Well, no, you have a key to the front. You live there.
I don't think this is very responsible.
Wow. Well, also, given the reputation of the Shadow Agent, would you really want to steal from him?
I just felt bad because I wanted to warn everybody that literally every team is gunning for us.
So, that being said,
I guess I'm ready now for the rest of the game.
Oscar, Arona, and
Yeah.
Alana, you guys are ushered away by several individuals within the Church of Cord
Oh, no.
to prepare for your challenge. Or,
Wait, oh no.
up against your team.
Okay.
So,
When they usher us away, is Mina is the others there?
Yeah.
Do we
do we follow them?
yeah, you are allowed
mean-
to follow
Did they
them up to a
follow
certain...
us, or did we follow them when it first started, or
Yeah.
You guys did.
Yeah,
I
you
have
guys
to-
are
I
you guys
have
are
to-
allowed up to a certain point where you see a gate in which nobody else but the contestants and the priests of Cord are allowed to pass. So pretty much this is like the area where you all get like your good lucks and stuff like that.
Oh. Question.
Okay, so can
Yes.
do you get to interact with them before they go on then?
Yeah.
Has
sure.
Rial appeared by this point or not?
Not yet.
Okay, so I am with one companion, just making sure.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Thank
All right,
you,
just-
Pyro, for the cocaine money.
Oh my
damn Pyro!
Stop funding his drug habit.
Okay, money.
You're nothing but an enabler.
They
Fund
give
my
everybody
drug
for your
habit
cocaine
instead,
money.
Pyro.
Yeah, I know. You can fund mine too, but he chooses
As
not
the
to.
only person here who actually has a drug problem, I am offended that no one is sending me money for drugs.
You
know
have
what?
a
Problem when
that's
it's
not.
illegal.
That's not really.
I'm offended
not
that
a
no
problem
one's
if
sending me
it's
money
fun.
so that I can get.
You grow your
cookies.
own, Sam. You don't need people to fund you.
Yeah.
You're okay.
I have-
Can someone edit that back? Can we cut that out?
Guys, I live in Ohio. I want to have a heroin problem. Send me money.
I love how the biggest joke for for my streams are thank you for the cocaine money.
Oh my god.
I mean, who doesn't like the cocaine?
Cocaine.
And I said it. I said it.
Some of that cocaine. Anyways.
Yeah, I have a drug problem. My memes are ironic, and my depression is chronic.
Oh.
Oh.
Terrible rapping. I love them. I love you, dude.
There you go. That was my one cringy moment.
Okay.
There will be
one.
many
Fair
more.
enough. I've been. By the way, I'm kind of stalling a bit because I can't get this fucking iPhone to turn on. It has a hold of the music. It's just not going. I would probably have a way to do it. I don't know.
I do feel bad that Braun's gonna miss their fight.
Actually. Yeah, you probably miss it. Considering
Yeah.
it does take several minutes to get back to the Shadow Agency from where they are and where you are.
Yeah.
All right.
Ohio, a meth place. No, it's more heroin. Michigan is more meth. Just saying. Know
Talk for
your
president, me for
geography.
vice
Know
president.
your drug problems with each state.
You know
Oh
what?
no,
Meth
no!
is
Ohio
really
has
bad.
a serious meth problem. Meth and heroin, two
All right.
huge
New-
All
problems.
right. So enough with
Big
the drug
heroin
talk.
area.
Hey, we got
So-
another donation, Aaron.
Hey,
Paul for president, Mina for vice president.
I saw.
I'm for vice
Hey,
president. What?
tell me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no.
Wait, I'm a vice president of what?
Of the country. They want me to be president.
Oh hell
Pretty
yeah!
much. All right. So,
Hell yeah.
you guys can I have an interaction before you're sent off into the arena?
Yeah. I'm pretty much just talking to Oscar and Arona. Like, all right, this is gonna be a huge crowd of people. Don't get scared. Just don't think of the crowd.
Never really had to deal with stage fright before. It's a new one for me. Then again, I can't really be afraid of anything. One of the side
Arona,
effects of
like-
being a paladin.
Yeah, I look at Arona, I'm like, I know you're very sheltered. It will be different, but just think of it as a normal battle and then block everything else out. Whatever we say, you listen to, all right?
And she looks at you with like the most certain face that she can possibly give you. Like, it's adorable to see this tiny elven girl, and she's like, "I'll do my best, cousin."
Oh, I love Arona so much.
Yeah. I know.
She
All right.
does that fist in the air kind of thing, like, yes.
Yes. Gotcha.
All right. So,
Wait.
Before the
they
before
go
the gates
on,
close.
Before,
Yeah.
before they go up, Monda has to go up to them and be like, "All right, guys, do your best." And she casts bless on all three of them.
I was going to say, would Arya mind casting a little bit of inspiration?
I don't think it would
Have
last
some
long enough.
inspiration.
Wouldn't it help prior?
Well, because
Sure.
I'm
Save up,
I
can't
got
you save up your inspiration like that?
Can,
I don't know.
Can we both cast
given
things?
given the time that
Yeah.
you would be able to have, I would say Arya, you can inspire your 3 companions before they are taken off to the arena.
Oh, but I can't cast Bless?
You can cast Bless.
Okay.
How long does it take to cast Bless? It's like...
I don't know.
One action.
Jace maybe casted Bless on me before I went on.
It takes 1 action, and it lasts for 1 minute.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's more than enough time. Yeah, sure.
So Monda puts her hand on Oscar's shoulder and like casts Bless on like everyone goes, I'm just returning the favor. Show us what you got, and then walks off.
Well, you're not gonna
Oscar
slap him
cocks
in the
back
ass
a smile and a
What did you say?
Oscar
So you're not gonna slap him on the ass before he leaves?
No.
Here we go.
Alright, and basically just doing like a little inner chant. Like, alright.
Wherever you just remember, Braun's thoughts are with you wherever he is.
Yeah, and at this point we can assume that pretty much Shay is just with his regular armor, dropped all gear, right? It's all back at the hotel, kind of thing.
Yeah, he's armored up.
Okay, all right. Just making sure that so his movement speed isn't affected by him being my mount either.
All right. Yeah, he wouldn't be affected by the armor. I don't even give him disadvantage for the armor because he's worn it for so long, and I guess as a dog or as a companion, he's learned to be very stealthy with his armor. So
okay, good.
That's as best as I am gonna be able to give that for you.
All right.
So,
and I'm gonna before I even start, I'm gonna set my armor of great resistance.
All right.
Because I have not done that in a long time.
What do you wish to set it as?
I'm actually going to set it for force.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of impact, so force would be a good thing to set it for.
All right.
As a quick question, how many actions do we get before the actual combat starts to be doing things like casting buffs on ourselves and all that bullshit?
It would take the better part of a minute. Like, by the time you guys get out there, the bless will still be there, but like after
only for like 1 round, yeah.
After like the first 3 rounds, I'll say no.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, then I want to the round before they shout like start or they open the gates and we're expected to like run in there. I do have 1 buff I want to shout out, but keep going until that happens, and then I'll explain it.
All right. Okay, so you guys buffed, inspired, you are and blessed. You guys are taken. And you are met with what is a gigantic metal gate, which is raised up as you guys are being entered into the stadium. As you guys enter the stadium, your name is announced by the large booming sound. The large crowd. And now, welcoming Team Solstice! And you see a large crowd give a large chant and giving you guys a bit of your own little inspiration.
And we're like, I'm being the showman. I'm like waving to people, basically pulling a mount lady on this thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can we
all the while, Arona is kind of just, like, closely staying behind, just, like, almost stone-faced. Like, she's like, never been prepared for this.
Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty much, like, pulling attention. Like, if we win, my first round's on me!
Yeah! You hear a huge crowd from one side give a large scream.
Yeah.
Eva's seeking attention? Say it isn't so.
No, I know. Oh, you weren't here for the Paulderberg Festival. You did not see how well I did.
Also, I just want to point out...
I basically won all the matches, but I still came in 3rd, and I'm pissed off about that still. Been nearly a year.
Did anyone notice that she said, if we win, my first round is on me? She just promised to pay for her own drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
she still owes me like 150 grand in the game. She's never gonna pay.
Don't. I
so
you off.
Nope.
So as you guys manage to step out far enough into the stadium, you are immediately met with the other opponents who are revealed as the gate rises up. You see what looks to be two very short individuals. One a gnomish man and one a dwarven lady, both in what looks to be almost like lab coats. Very clean, and they're full of little gadgets and whatnot on their glasses, and they seem to emit a very ominous kind of feeling as you are met with their presence. And behind them is something that would stand at least twice as tall as both of them together. What looks to be a caped looking gigantic orcish being. You could barely see its face, but you can see there's a lot of scars as you could look under its hood from its stature, just from where it looks away. And its hands look very stitched and well broken up as well, like as if this has been amalgamated together. As they enter, you can hear the name, and now introducing Team On Crow! And as the two stop and they begin to separate, you see the large-looking amalgamated form enter, and he stops. And he begins to sit down, and he kind of plays with the dirt. And then one of the other individuals, one of the little individuals, the gnomish man, walks up and kicks him to the side. And you can hear a little bit of spiteful words coming out, and then he returns back to his position. And one of the priests walk up, of course, in all red robing, and he informs you of the rules, as you guys know. The first rule, don't kill. The second rule, be fair. The third rule, don't kill.
Okay.
He reminds the other team as well. He raises the flag, and as he throws it down, he immediately disperses. And I need you guys to roll for initiative.
All right.
I have rolled a 17.
I have rolled 17 as well. Okay. All right. I'll re-roll.
All right.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, you re-rolled because you had a 17?
Yep.
You generally don't have to do that.
Yeah, you have a higher dexterity bonus than me, so you go first.
Oh, okay.
It would be dependent on dexterity if you have the same roll. So I would say you are...
Yeah. I have a dexterity of 10, so she definitely goes. Oh. If she's an archer, she probably has it more than me. Yeah.
All right.
Dex fighter.
All right. So, with that being said. See if it's working. Alright. It looks like it is going.
Oh, yay.
Then...
That looks really cool.
Right?
Oh yeah, you haven't been around when you got the tiles and stuff, have you, Eva?
I was in and out around that time frame.
Yeah.
So, can I make a quick note about our positioning? Because we did all agree on how we wanted it set.
Yeah.
Oscar in the center, Alana to his left, the Mastiff to his right, and Herona behind them, behind Oscar.
Yep.
And for all of them to be within like 5 feet of each other, so that they'd have to like walk around the block to get to, you know, whatever was going on there.
Alright. You guys are well positioned. So, the first move is towards this amalgamation. as you kind of see one of the other individuals, you can kind of hear he's holding what looks to be a bright silver headband, and he holds it, and this thing begins to get up, and he's gonna start moving towards you, Oscar.
Okay.
And as he gets up to you, just robes and tatters, you can see now the face is completely structured as if there has just been parts just slapped together and stitched. And it's going to make 2 attacks onto you.
All right.
See, so the first one is going to be in 16.
He misses.
All right. Second attack is going to be a 23.
That one hits.
All right. So, you take. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as he swings one of his massive fists at you, and it glances off the side of your shield. But he notices an opening, and he comes back, and he just punches you right in the gut, and you can kind of feel the shock and vibration hitting your armor as it rings out. And you kind of almost lose your breath, but you manage to stand your ground.
Yeah, ouch. That's muy no bueno.
And then he is going to just stay there. And that is going to be the end of his turn. It is now the dwarf's turn. And this dwarven lady is going to take out what looks to be a small flask from one of her pouches, and she's going to throw it at Shay. What's Shay's DC? Or AC?
Shay's AC is 13.
13? Alright. It's going to be a 15?
Yep.
Alright. Upon the flask breaking on Shay, Shay is immediately lit on fire with what looks to be alchemical fire. And Shay is immediately disgruntled by the flames. Which that's going to do. So that does... That's going to do 13 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And... let's see.
That's already half of him. Damn.
And then the lady is going to... I think it might be a little mean. So the lady then immediately pulls out what looks to be a small talison, and she grips it tightly, and you suddenly see what looks to be almost like a wall of force in front of her, and that's going to be the end of her turn. It is now your turn, Alana and Shay.
Okay.
And before you can move,
okay,
you see in the sky a small bird-like shape with blue feathers and what looks to be the shape of Melora on its wings and towards its eyes as it comes down and it swoops low, and before you can make a move, it strikes the back of this gigantic beast's head, which is going to make... Riel's going to make just a random attack. In which...
Wow! Would that be acceptable, though, considering nobody had actually seen Riel?
I'm going to have to say yes.
Okay.
Let's see. So, what's Riel's strength?
Okay, let me see. Riel's strength is actually 5.
5. Okay, so that's going to be
very weak.
So, let's see. As it strikes the back of this thing's head, you see it tear off the cloaking of this amalgamated beast. You now see what looks to be almost golem-like, just made out of flesh and stitched parts together. It looks like this is a terrible experiment that is being used, in which the hood is thrown off and Rial lands to your side.
Okay.
So, it is now your move.
I'm actually going to be using something I have not used in a long time, and that will be Ensnaring Strike as my opening bonus action.
Alright.
It has to do a strength check to escape.
Alright, and who are you doing that to?
I am doing that to the giant golem creature.
You may want to step to the side a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back, actually, 5 feet.
Right about here? Alright.
Yeah. Because I wanted to make sure that it's within an area that I can see and it's not affecting Oscar.
Alright.
And because it is a bonus action and it is concentration, but it'll be okay as long as I get my my bow of Ilana, and I do not have I deactivated explosive bow for this, so it's just regular wood tip arrow. So
all right. So as you draw the string back, you see the arrow immediately come into place in between the bowstring and the bow itself.
Okay. And it is my longbow, so I'm gonna try to shoot it at least on its forehead. Try to get its attention.
All right, go ahead and make your make a dexterity attack.
Dexterity attack.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
All right, that hits.
Yay! I love my red dice. All right, and that'll be 1d8 plus 4 damage. So d8. D8. That is 5 plus 4, 9 damage. But it's doubled because it is natural 20, so 18. Okay.
Oh boy, I love math.
Right?
Is it double plus 2 or double plus 4? I forget. Alright.
And noted.
Okay.
As the first arrow sinks into the upper temple of this beast, it doesn't go all the way through, but it does react heavily, and as it does, it lets out this curdling scream of what seems to almost be like an amalgamated voice.
Okay. Alright, and I need to see if it rolls higher in the strength check, just to make sure that Ensnaring Strike is actually active.
What's your spell DC?
My spell DC is 16.
16? Alright.
Yeah.
It does not. Does not make it. So, what happens specifically?
It is 1d6 plus 1 d6 slashing piercing damage.
Alright.
So, yeah, 2d6.
Is it considered... does it have a condition that comes with it?
No.
No? Okay.
It just needed a strength saving, so...
No, it would be considered restrained.
Okay, awesome.
So, on a failed save, so restrained. Disadvantage on dex saving throws, attacks have disadvantage. Okay, noted.
All right.
Where is my? Okay. I do not have any of my little rings with me. I should have thought about that. I might have something though. Alright. Let's see. So what's the damage?
It's 1d6 plus 1d6 piercing plus 1d6 slashing.
All right.
Because it is thorns.
All right, then roll the damage.
All right. All right. My first d6 is 4. Yeah. Plus, and then my second one is 1. So 5.
So an extra 5 points of damage. All right.
And that ends my turn.
All right. So good start for you. All right. So that is end of your turn. It is now Oscar's turn. What are you doing?
All right. Oscar looks at the big ugly beastie up in front of him. After having cast his sacred oath upon his sunblade, and the round before combat started, he now gets his charisma to attack and damage. He looks at it and he is ready to smite some. Well, it's technically not smite evil anymore. He's ready to cast some smite. So he goes ahead and rolls for his 2 attacks that he gets this round. All right. The first one is a 12. The other one is a 9, but that is plus 14. So the 9 would be, how is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 23, and the second one is somewhere above that. 10, 11, 12, a 26. Do both of those hit?
Yeah, they both hit.
All right. All right. He's casting Divine Smite on both of them, so he's rolling an extra 4d8 for damage using his top 2 spell slots, level 3 spells, rather. Is the creature undead or an evil outsider such as a fiend? Because it's rotting flesh, and it makes me think it's undead.
It is not. It would be considered...
it's not undead?
Yeah, it would be considered a
Probably a construct.
Yeah, it's a construct.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Immune to critical damage then. All right, so
Yeah.
I am going to roll some dice here, and it is going to hurt. I forgot to add the bless, but I hit regardless. Okay. So... 7. That is going to be 34 damage.
34 damage. All right.
Hell yeah, it is. Good shit.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So, Oscar, as he looks up at the beast, he gets right between his eyes. He glistens, and then, like, there's that moment in his face. He's ready to unleash his rage, and he shouts out. He goes, "Ah!" As he swings the sword twice, slashing it horizontally, with the sunblade sort of cutting through it like a lightsaber, I guess.
As the sunblade hits the rotting flesh of this beast, the radiance...
Oh, hold on. That was. I'm an idiot. I only rolled for the attack once. I need to roll again to hit the second time.
I swear to God, Con. I swear to God.
Okay, 5. The second one did 26 damage.
All right, noted. All right. Yeah, he. As you lay into this monster, you notice he's still standing a little tough, but he manages to kind of still get his footing onto the ground, and he's still holding up. He doesn't seem to acknowledge too much of the pain, but like it does hurt. You see him grit his dribbling mouth, and his teeth are just rotting themselves. All right, so that is the end of Oscar's turn. It is now Arona's turn.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I get a bonus action to shove with my shield on an attack action, so I will take that. I would like to shove this guy, and that is an athletics roll, you said, correct?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take that. I got a 9 + 9, which is 18. So if he can beat that, then he is not shoved.
Nope, he doesn't beat that.
He is now knocked prone.
All right. Noted. All right, so that will be the end of your turn. It is now Arona's turn. Arona, noticing there might be a bit of a situation, she is going to, let's see, going to have her as a bonus action. Let's see, hold on. Alright, so as a bonus action, I'm going to have her cast Fly. Because why the fuck not? Just gonna go about 20 feet up. And a little bit
Oh no.
this way.
Out of the range of my protection. Arona, rip.
Well, she's out of the range of a lot of people, honestly.
Yeah, that too.
And acknowledging the little gnomish man, she is going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Oh, fuck yeah. Break out the glass iron rod and bit of fur.
Yeah,
We're casting with some material components.
Well, keep in mind, she is a sorcerer. So,
Sorcerer, so she doesn't need to, yeah. That's a wizard thing. Forget I said that.
As she puts her rod beneath her and she casts Fly, she manages to go over just a little bit, and she you can see almost like storm clouds just slightly above her. She manages to conjure the lightning, and she just throws it down with a fucking fury. Let's see, that is going to need a dex save. And he needs to make a dex save. Which he does not. So that is going to do a lot of damage. Which I'm going to need a lot of d6. Let's see. Yes, my big old bag of ducks. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Thank you. Is it my turn yet?
Nope, Aurora just slapped down a guy with the fucking lightning bolt.
Oh, nice!
1, 2, 3, 4, 6,
These
7.
guys feel a lot squishier than the last group we fought.
It's because these guys are not actual fighters.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I will say the other assholes had more personality to them.
Alright, and does she get anything from her thing? Alright. Nope. I think that's just about it. Alright, so, with that being said, as... Oh my god, this fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get the rampage system sooner or later. Alright, so 7. Alright, so, as she conjures up the lightning herself, you see a bolt of lightning shoot from her hand and hit this little gnomish dude, which deals about 27 points of lightning damage.
Jeez. Very well done.
Good damage. Good form. 7 out of 10. Assign Oscar holds up.
And I just make with my finger a figure 8. 8 out of 10.
Well, Oscar knows how bad those lightning bolts hurt. He just fucking got hit by one today.
Alana knows how bad it is too. She got knocked out when she wasn't even in the fight.
Got knocked out. She'll knock anybody on their ass, honestly. If she wanted to.
Yeah.
It's just that she cannot physically fight back for the life of her.
Which is why I gave her the daggers.
Alright. Alright, and as the rest of her round, I think she's just gonna go up a little bit higher. So she's really out of the range for a lot of people. And that is going to be the end of her turn. It is now going to be the little gnomish person's turn.
Don't fuck with the gnomes, guys.
Oh god, gnomes scare the shit out of me. Because
Don't
they're
trust
small and
gnomes,
resilient.
man.
They're small and resilient.
I don't trust gnomes. Nothing against them, but they swindle me out
fuck
of money.
gnomes.
As the little gnomish man now runs up to the little amalgamation, go on, you little shit, wake up! And smacks him, and you can see now as he grabs the silver circlet on his head, you kind of see a lot of things stop happening to this beast. In which, as a bonus action, he is relieved of all conditions, and he is now once again upright by command.
Okay.
Let's see. He's gonna go back one. And you see some of the hair ends fried from the lightning bolt. And he just backs up, and that is going to be the end of his turn. It is now the top, in which the big guy, very pissed, he is now going to go after... let's see. He is out of your range, Oscar, just to know.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he coming closer to me?
Yeah, he is going to you.
Shit!
And he's going to swing at you twice.
Okay.
Did he ever move within my threaten range to, like, provoke an attack of opportunity?
No. Remember, you knocked him out. You knocked him away. With the shove.
I wanted to knock him prone. I didn't know if it knocked him 5 feet back.
Usually shove knocks people back.
Oh,
It does have a very
it
minimal like knockback effect.
Because it says here moves opponent 5 feet or prone by winning opposed strength athletic check. So I was looking to just knock him prone.
Just
but,
prone?
Yeah.
Then
just prone.
Know what? Then I'm gonna say yes. You do have an attack of opportunity.
Awesome.
All right. I'm gonna take that swing.
All right.
All right.
And don't remember, you guys, you were blessed,
14,
so you get
4.
a 1d4 on your attack roll.
Does
Oh yeah, I keep
I get that 1d4. That 1d4 is about to save my ass because I just rolled a 4. I just rolled a 4, which should have been 18. But I'm gonna roll the 1d4 to save my ass. I rolled a 1, 19. Does that hit?
It just barely hits.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Just barely.
Oh my god.
I made a difference.
So
now the question is,
what?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Smite on this attack as well.
No, it can only be a melee.
It is melee. I'm swinging at him with my sword.
Yeah. Then how are you casting Smite?
Yeah. It's something I do. Okay, so the way Smite works is that hold on, let me read it. Divine Smite. When I hit someone in melee, I can expend a spell slot to do an extra 2d8 radiant damage. This increases by 1d8 for each extra spell slot above first level, and 1d8 against undead and fiends. So, because I've made the melee attack, I can expend a spell slot, and it just adds damage.
I'll say yes. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna roll the damage on that, which is gonna be a 3d8 now because I've already used my top 2 spell slots. We're gonna roll on that. Fistful of d8, I swear. 5, 6, and 6 and 4 is 10. Plus 15. And the original d8 plus 10. 34 damage.
34 damage? Alright.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking very rough here. But he's still gonna go after Ilana. Looking very rough.
Okay.
Alright, so Ilana, that is going to be 22 for its first attack.
It's gonna hit.
And the second attack is gonna be a 12.
That's not gonna hit.
Alright.
I'm just blowing through my divine smites, by the way.
I am actually
I can.
something I have
Don't use up all of them though.
Alright.
Yeah, if this is the only time I fight today, might as well Nova. This is when the gang jumps me after the fight and I get my ass beat, you know what I mean?
Alright.
Yeah.
Alana,
Nah, you got other teammates.
Okay.
Alana, you take oh god, I lost track of the number now. Let's see. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And at this point,
well, that definitely breaks my concentration from ensnaring strike.
Yep.
So damn it.
Oh. I forgot that this is a thing.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh. I should have done this to you, Oscar. But
Shoulda.
I should have. At the start of its turn, it should have hit you. That's the thing.
Okay.
Because now.
I mean, if you want to make that swing, I'll take it.
Yeah. Actually, you want to know what? No, because the commander did kind of relieve him of his ailments. So no, it does not hit you. All right.
Okay.
So, that is going to be the end of its turn. It is now the Dwarven Lady's turn. Still taking no for the doggy. Actually, no. Never mind. Oscar. The Dwarven Lady is gonna throw, as a bonus action, gonna throw one of her flasks at you.
Okay. Is that against my AC or is it a save?
It's against your AC.
Okay.
That's gonna be a.
Does it need to touch or does it need to be like an armor? I don't even know if that's a distinction. And
it's gonna be a 19.
If it's just to touch, then it hits. If it needs to also go through my armor, then no, she doesn't make it. Like I knock it out of the way with my shield or something.
It touches. It breaks on impact. So as it breaks.
Okay, then it yeah.
As it breaks within the proximity. Let's say. Probably even may hit Quark. So. Alright, so. Oscar, Shay, and Guard needs to make
Guard.
No, I wouldn't say saving throws. You just take the damage. Now that I read the card.
Your camera's not working right now.
Here we go. Knew that was gonna happen one way or another.
What?
Yeah, I hate that about
DSLRs.
DSLRs.
Can't do that anymore. But yeah, I forgot that when I did my new spell sheet or my new modified sheet, I forgot to make Shay armored. So I had him at base, so he got hit last time. I'll make sure to keep him at armored now.
All right, so Oscar, and Shay and Guard. You three, you take 20 points of cold damage as the flask breaks on your shield. It explodes this proximity of ice and cold. So you take 20 points of cold damage.
Ooh, frosty.
Okay, Shay is now knocked out.
Doggy down.
Damn.
Doggy is down.
Doggy down. Goddamn.
Yeah.
And then Oscar, since
I didn't
only had 35. You only
Not
had
the
35.
puppers.
Yeah.
Pup is down.
20 plus.
Oscar.
Well, we have a Vietnamese barbecue tonight.
Shut up.
Don't.
Oh
say
my
that.
God.
He's got like 2 points left, so he's knocked out. Basically.
Oscar, upon this cold, you notice another flask fly at you as it breaks upon your armor. It's going to be a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it touches me.
All right, as it hits and it breaks, you immediately feel shock and lightning run through your body.
Ooh, that's no good. Yeah.
So that's
How bad is it, Doc?
so that is going to do 16 points of lightning damage.
Oscar gets hit by it. He goes, no fun. Fuck.
Also, I need you to make, I believe, a Constitution saving throw with that one.
Constitution throw. Oh boy. All right. That's gonna be with a +4. So hopefully I don't roll like shit. Come on. Oh wow, a natural 20.
All right. As your body kind of starts beginning to seize up, you fight through it, and you feel like almost like the air between your bones begin to pop and crack as you manage to just fend off whatever was going to overhold your body. But you managed to fight through it. The dwarven lady looks a little scared now.
All right.
To which that is the end of her turn. It is now Alana and Shay's turn. Alana, I need you to have Shay make a death saving throw.
Yeah. All right. 19.
All right, it makes its first death saving throw. So,
Awesome.
all right. So that being said, your turn.
Okay. At this, first I'm pissed off that my dog's down, and I'm just giving this woman like the angriest snarl ever. But then I look at the other dwarven man who's controlling this golem, and I'm gonna do Gnomish man. Sorry, Gnomish man, and I focus myself. All right, it's been a while, but Bigsby's hand is coming up.
All right, I'm gonna need it.
So
Look, when a gnomish man and a dwarven woman love each other very much, physically
you wanna
outside
know
of
what?
a bar.
halfling abomination.
If this becomes a common thing, I may just 3D print a Bigsby hand.
Yes! Bigsby's hand is going to mimic my hand, and I'm going to squeeze this little man.
All right, hold on. So that is going to be
That's hot.
Bigsby's hand.
Damn
Bigsby's hand is
rude.
like one of those like spells that even I have to look up a little bit because it's just
Yeah,
it's
I
so
actually put it
long.
in here. Casting time 1 action, range 120, up to 120 feet. It is concentration up to. Basically, I create a hand,
Grapple
a large hand, and it mimics my hand movements. Basically.
All right, so you are doing grasping hand. The hand attempts to grapple a huge or small creature within 5 feet of it, which
Flip her off.
since it's 120 feet, it's within range to do so. So I'll say
Yeah.
like right here, and I'll leave this as a marker.
Okay. And as I do grasping hand, I flip her off.
There you go.
Like,
That's my
there
dog.
it goes. That's for my dog.
All right, so it does 2d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
My spellcasting ability modifier is
Yeah.
16.
That's your DC.
Oh, no. Ability modifier is what?
Attack spell modifier is above that.
Oh, attack spell modifier. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to +8.
+8? Alright.
Yes.
So.
2d6 +8.
Yep.
Alright. I have 2d6.
Okay. and depending how well this goes, we'll see. I might do something really cool.
Alright, let me see. I forgot how to do this. That is going to be 22.
22.
Yep.
22 points of damage altogether?
Yes.
Alright, as Bigsby's hand comes to shape, you made it bigger than you thought it was going to be. And as it reaches out, flipping off the dwarven lady, it comes up to this little gnomish man, and it grasps it, crushes it, and then throws it onto the ground, and he's knocked out.
Oh, damn.
Like,
that he straight up knocked out?
My dog!
Oh my God.
He's straight up knocked out.
Yeah. So just
damn.
to give you an idea, the reason why I'm thinking that is because, like, oh, my hand's pretty big. Crush, 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 crush. Throws.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
this guy is down.
And that ends my turn because it had to be a full action.
Yes.
And oh wait! I still have bonus action. I forgot.
Yes, you do.
Rial is going to swoop and hit this woman. Try to talon in her eyes.
5, 6. All right, that should be close enough to do so. Go ahead.
Yes. All right. Let's see. It is talons is just yeah. I forget. That is. Let's see what if it hits first. Yeah, that's probably not gonna hit. That's a 5.
Yeah. Rial tries to scratch, but manages to only grab like a few of the hairs on top of her head before swooping back around.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take that. You
That
know.
can still be very distracting and painful, at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's a hawk.
Caw, motherfucker!
She is good, okay? So I need to know. Alright, and I
Don't
I
assume her gender.
Rial is female. Rial is the only female companion I have.
Yeah, pretty much.
Berliu and Shay are both male companions.
Leave Monica out of this. Alright, I'm done bothering. I'll leave you again. Bye.
Alright, and with that, I end my turn.
All right. So, it is now Oscar. What are you doing?
Ooh. All right. I guess with the gnomish guy down and the big meanie in front of me looking pretty bad, Oscar is looking between either trying to finish him off or maybe taking that 5-foot step back if she is within range, and showing the dwarven woman a little love, though he can't quite make up his mind. So the first reply I see in chat as to what I should do is what I'm going to go ahead and do. So let's see what they say. It's going to be the dwarven woman is getting a little lovin', or I'm going big and going home.
Oh my God.
All right.
Kill them all, bitch slap her. That's the first one.
Yep, there we go. First one was the dwarven woman. So if I can take a 5-foot step back without provoking attack of opportunity from the big guy there.
You weren't within,
that actually looked like 10 feet.
You weren't technically within his range of attack. He left your range to go into Alana's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then the dwarven woman is about to feel the holy light of Paylor very violently. As I go ahead and I make my 2 attack. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, quick note. So Lay on Hands says I can do it as an action, and there are certain other actions I can do as an attack, which I get 2 of for action. It doesn't explicitly state it for Lay on Hands, but would it be possible to use it on myself as an attack rather than as a full action.
There has been many
wanted
discussions about that. That would be left up to the DM to decide. I'm going to say it would consider your full action.
Okay.
You would not be able to trade out like one attack for lay on hands.
All right, then. What I think I'm going to do instead then is I have a couple of things I can cast as bonus actions here. Or maybe I'll just... Quick note. Weapon. And you know what? I don't... These are the famous last words, but I don't think I'm going to die within the next round. Trademark. And
oh God.
I'm going to take two swings at her, because I could literally top off right now, but I'm gonna play it fast and loose and dirty. So,
oh God.
We're gonna make the 2 swings at the plus 14. One of them was a 17, the other was a 6 plus 14 is 20. 17 plus 14 is a odd number. That's probably enough to hit.
All right. So, as you go and swing for your first attack, which is the 20, you attempt to hit this woman, but your sword is almost like it's rebounded off. And you see what looks to be a thin, a thin, almost invisible wall of force crack.
Oh, okay.
And then as you go in for your second attack, it breaks and it hits her.
Ooh, okay. All right. So that second attack is going to be using one of my smites. So we're going to roll the damage on that. Just grab a fistful of these D8 here. Pretend I'm playing GURPS for a second. There we go. 4 plus 6 is 10. Another 6, 12. Okay. And that is looking like it is going to be... It's going to be 31 damage.
31. All right. That does quite a bit. As you break through this invisible shield, it cuts deep into this woman. And she kind of falls to one knee, and she kind of has to hold herself up. And she looks at you and is like, all right, dearie. Let's try that again. And that is going to be the end of your turn. It is now...
Oh, hold on.
Turn.
I get... I need to remember this, but I do get that shove attempt. So I'm going to knock her ass prone and make her waste some fucking movement. So I am going to go ahead and make that roll. This is plus 9, 14 plus 9. That makes it, what is 9? What is 9? 23. So if she can roll a athletics roll above 23, she can avoid the might of Paylor.
All right. Let's see. No, she does not. So she is knocked prone.
All right.
You just shove your shield into this tiny dwarven woman. She just knocks her flat on her ass.
What is 9? 9 is the number. God damn it. Pyro. I love you, Pyro.
All right. So.
What did he do?
With that being said, it is now the end of your turn, Oscar. It is now Rona's. I'm gonna have her move around here.
I miss the good old days of Pathfinder where I could use my lay on hands as a swift action. Then again, I can literally use all of it as one action, so, you know, I guess that's the trade-off.
Let's see. What should I do?
Kill everyone.
I tried.
All right, Braun Duncan. Braduncan.
No.
Braduncan Donuts. God damn it.
All right.
I shouldn't have been watching American Dad this morning.
She's
You shouldn't have.
She's
Right.
gonna drop down just behind the golem, which will put her in a 10-foot range, which is good because this is where things are gonna get a little iffy.
Am I gonna get knocked out by lightning again?
Nope, just the golem. And she's gonna once again use lightning bolt, and she's gonna aim it at the dwarven lady, which is just enough to say that she's gonna hit her without hitting Oscar, because she is knocked prone. So, the dex save is on the lady, which she has disadvantage. She fails, in which that now does a lot of d6 damage.
Yay!
This is a technical term, eh? A lot of d6 damage?
A lot of d6 damage. See that?
As one notable wizard has been known as putting it, a literal fuck ton of damage.
Hmm.
I mean, how do you measure a ton of fuck?
Well, I can tell you.
We had this argument before.
I can tell you.
Hold on. She does exactly 40 points of lightning damage.
Holy shit!
To the dwarven lady, which knocks her out cold. But not only that, because the golem next to her is within 10 feet. Due to her source, she can expend a sorcery point, which then reaches over to the golem and also shocks him for 40 points.
Oh, wow.
In which then knocks his ass out.
Did he not even get the save?
He couldn't.
He's not allowed to. It's just a thing that happens.
Yeah.
God damn. That is evil. That's nasty.
And with that, let's see. That will be your guys' victory. Congratulations. As they are both thrown to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna pull something that might make Monda a little mad, but I'm gonna jump up and down and hug Oscar.
How would that make Monda mad? They're not dating.
I know.
Oscar,
I know.
She doth protest too much.
Oscar turns around to be like, "Hey, we did it!" And then he gets a face full of hug, and he's like, "Oh,
Hey,
yeah."
And he's like, hug, okay?
Yeah. He hits the button on his Sunblade to get rid of the light, and he puts it up, and he hugs back, and he takes a moment. He reaches down for her hand, holds it above the two of them, and Arona, it's the only way I'm going to be able to remember her name, steps next to him, he'll grab her hand as well and hold it up next to her. He'll start shaking in the air.
Okay.
Arona looking far more proud than ever. Like, this is probably the happiest day of her life. She just won a big fight. Not only took out one person, but also a really big golem. So,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. And as I let go, I immediately rush to my dog. Potion of greater healing to give him back his full strength.
Alright, I was gonna say.
Because I'm not going to celebrate while my dog is passed out.
Oscar gives himself the lay on hands, which I like to call the touch trademark, and he's only missing 1 point of health at this point. He's at that 73 out of 74 on that scale.
Damn.
Doing all right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I gotta restore myself too, with greater healing or lesser
I thought there were like medics and stuff that heal.
There are medics.
There are. That's the thing.
Oh wait! Whoa! Hold on.
You can do
if
it.
There were medics and stuff, and Oscar knew that, he wouldn't have given himself the touch trademark.
Just written upon it.
And I totally forgot to use the blessed the whole time. I kept trying to remember it and I forgot to use it.
It's just you sat on what for under attack.
As you two looking rough, you look into Arona, she is completely untouched.
Yeah, that bless saved my ass. Thank you, Monda. That was literally the difference, was that 1 point that bless gave me. So.
Yeah, no worries. You'll have to. Are we like up talking to them now? Like, are we all together again?
No, as the the rest of the monks and priests come in and they begin to drag off the knocked out contestants. You guys are also ushered into the barracks, in which you are met with clerics who go through the line of basically doing all the healing spells, making sure you're okay, picking up the other contestants in which they had just been knocked out clean, their hair frazzled. The golem looks very, very rough. As one of the dwarven ladies, as she begins to walk up to you, is like, well, I have to say, that was quite an experience and a good test run for our experiment. So,
an experiment?
Yes, an experimentation. We're a league of, particular alchemists that experiment with golems and other particular elements that we like to touch our hands upon. We're from the nation of Hollingrad, of course, so you can see why our methods might seem a little more darker than most.
Understood.
Oscar gives a cheerful nod as he's rolling his shoulder, and he's like, yeah, it was a good performance out there. You guys really gave it your all. That lightning flask, whew, what was in that baby? I could feel it almost overtake me.
Oh, it's a very particular mixture of my own. I take a little bit of pride into making sure that nothing gets near me if I wanted to. Anyways, I have to say, you're very interesting as you were able to break through my shield. I would say you're a nice young man, and I'm pretty sure you're looking forward to the rest of this tournament. How about a gift from us, and hopefully we will see you achieve whatever goal you wish upon?
I would be most honored to receive a gift from you.
And she pulls out what looks to
She's
have...
flirting.
She pulls out the talisman that you guys had saw earlier, and she hands it to you. It looks like it's a small little clear-cut piece of glass, which seems to just ring with a little bit of magic into it. It's a very interesting piece. It doesn't seem like you have to attune to it, but it does look like it has lost one of its charges from earlier in the fight.
So it has magical property. But...
It does have a magical property from just the way it looks.
Okay.
And it's like, this is another piece of one of our experiments. Basically, on anything that attacks you for the first time, it doesn't work. And then after that, the shield breaks. It's a very particular piece of equipment. We have quite a few over in Hollingrad that we have been trying to disperse out to the hunters recently, so perhaps if you can find use of it within the tournament, I would hopefully see to it that you may send back some notes and let me know the progress of its development.
Well, we are very honored. Yeah, we're very honored, and if you ever need a benefactor or anything of that sort, please do not hesitate to let me know. I would love to invest into something like this.
Absolutely. My name is Jenny. My husband over there, Benny.
Jenny and Benny.
Quite literally, when a gnomish man and a dwarven woman love each other very much.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's amazing, guys.
God damn, she is thick too. She is like super thick on that otherwise small gnomish man. Like she's got that thick.
You know they got some fat halfling children out there.
Probably.
Yeah. Just want to see what one of them looks like.
Coincidentally, I do not think that gnomes and dwarves are compatible. Like they can't gestate.
They are.
They come out as a halfling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that right? I'm gonna check.
Basically, when anything's small and anything slightly larger hook up, it's always a halfling. A gnome and a human, halfling. Gnome and a dwarf, halfling.
Yeah, usually any of the smaller races, like, a majority of the time you get a halfling out of anything that's, like, anything else mixed with the smaller race. Or the smaller races.
Like dwarf and a gnome, you get a halfling.
Yep. Which, halflings are the smallest of the small. Just to know.
Yeah.
The gnomes are smaller than halflings.
There is.
No.
I'll send you guys.
Halflings are smaller than gnomes.
Okay, cool.
They are considered the badass versions of hobbits.
Yeah, I know what a halfling is.
In according to the ultimate authority on this question, the Book of Erotic Fantasy for Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition.
Oh my god.
I'm just being a shitlord.
All right. So, after being healed up and provided a very interesting piece of loot, you guys return back out. You're met with your friends, all excited to see that you guys have managed to pass through the first leg of the tournament.
Nice.
Hey.
There we go. Alright!
You guys
like
got
I said,
punched.
first round's on me! My first round's on me. So.
Everybody except for Braun.
Have we
Yeah.
all just met up?
Do they come into the ring and like congratulate us, or do we step out of the ring and then go straight?
You guys leave through the exit provided by the monks and the priests that help guide you on the way out. You are offered. You are given your certificate for achieving, in which you will be going to the other stadium of the Twin Hammer stadiums here, the bigger, much more extravagant-looking stadium.
All right, and I noticed that everybody's gathered round, and I'm like, "Where's Braun?"
I don't know, but you guys did amazing. Great job out there. I can't believe we both passed the preliminaries.
Oh.
Maybe we might actually win.
Well, naturally we would win, and I just like give a smug look to Oscar. Like we're fucking badass. We'd win.
Oscar slightly blushes and gives like a humbled nod, and he's like, "Oh well, I would certainly hope that we have the opportunity." trying to bring it down a level, I guess.
No, like I'm so happy.
He does perk up though. Oh boy, but would I love to get back to the Shadow Agency, get this armor off, and celebrate with a few rounds of ale.
And as you begin to say that, to the rest of the group, you all see what looks to be a much older-looking tiefling man, draped in the robes of Pelor. John, you know this as the father of Vortex.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Shit!
Oh,
That's
God.
my he ain't my daddy, but he's my father.
Oh!
So he ain't your father, but he's your daddy.
Oh God.
He ain't my father, but he's my daddy. Yeah.
God damn.
Get the quote right, damn it.
I fucking look. I was very close.
I'm teasing you, dude. Chill.
As he walks up, he's like, "I wouldn't celebrate too soon, my boy." And you definitely see this is a much more older-looking tiefling man. He's definitely up in his probably late 90s, near 100.
Oh my god!
You've known him to
It,
be as a very old individual.
So he looks his age compared to an elf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What tieflings often are compared to, like an age, they're almost they live the same lifespan of humans, but probably just a little bit more. So you can definitely see this is a very old and well-versed individual as he's looking to the rest of the group. And he walks up to you alone and is like, "Congratulations, young lady. You must have done very well with my son here."
Ew, don't be gross, old man.
And he's shaking your hand, and he shakes Orona's hand, and you've known the father of Oric to be very just straightforward. Oscar, he's immediately introducing himself, and like he's not giving anybody like the immediate time to like properly introduce themselves either. So
Right. Oscar would at seeing him, as soon as he would be like addressed properly after he was done addressing everybody else, whichever would be more appropriate, either take a knee or give some sort of holy salute. And he'd address him. He'd be like, "Father, I'd not expected to see you out this way.
Of course,
Traveling pretty far to see me."
I was, of course, going to be here. I, of course, was the leader that helped provide for this team. How are you doing, my boy? And he puts his hands on your shoulders as he gives you the right to rest.
Right. I move at ease and I go, well, a little exhausted after that fight, but pretty excited. I wasn't. It was good. I was a little worried, anxious, as it were.
Well, the good father of the sun had his eyes on you today. And he gives you a nice elderly hug. You definitely know this is the warmth of the elderly individual that, like, he's probably been the most patient with you, especially back in your youth. You were kind of a little bit of a shithead. But with his patience...
Slow learner.
Yeah.
We'll call it slow learning.
Yeah, a little bit of a shithead. But with a lot of patience, you were grown up by a man who often suffered from the spite of the public, but also was able to endure and overcome that. And
right.
You always saw, like, this is just a good man to you.
All right.
Oh, and in light of all this, how about the other particular mission from the main church?
The progress on that, you ask?
Yes.
I had been meaning to send out a letter, and as you can see, my traveling companions near me, we seem to be doing quite well.
That's good. That's good. And he turns to the rest of you. You're all kind of taken aback by his immediate introduction and his thrusting towards the group. Well, it's glad to meet all of you properly. I am the father of Auric, and I would also be considered Oscar's father. Given my age, I wouldn't assume so.
So this
you raised
Alana,
Oscar.
yeah, Alana bows, going, "Thank you for raising such a fine warrior." Like, being all respectful and stuff, you know how she gets around higher authority kind of thing.
Yeah.
Manda shakes his hand and says, "Yeah, he's helped us quite a lot. And you must be kind, too, because Oscar is also very kind."
Oh, you flatter me, you flatter me. I'm just an old man who speaks the word of the sun god, that is all.
He's just really into sun, guys. Back off.
But do you have a moment to hear the good word of Asmodeus?
He looks at you almost he looks at you almost
horrified.
With disappointment. Just a lot of disappointment. It's like, I know what tieflings, but you know, I wouldn't have assumed. I mean, it's kind of stereotypical, if one were to say.
You'll have to pardon
make
her
that
behavior,
joke.
Father. She's very base.
Oh my god.
he like, without even turning, he goes,
No, I was just making a bad joke.
I hate both of you so much.
You can definitely tell this is a very older individual. Jokes don't seem to sit well when it comes to what god you really believe in with this one, as you can immediately tell. Well then, perhaps we can sit down for the drink. I of course have walked quite a ways here, and I would like to rest my old weary legs.
You've already found lodging?
Yes, not too far from a bar. I was, I think it's near a place called, the, Shadow Agency. It's just down the street of it.
We're very familiar with that.
Yes, I was told some good lodging would be near that area.
Well, I believe I know the bar you're talking about, so how about, after I get back to my own lodging and dress a little more appropriately, we could meet at the bar and rendezvous.
Ah, very well. Well then, to the crew, and to your team, congratulations. I will hopefully see you later tonight. And, you see him begin to walk off, a little, slightly hunched over due to his old age and, the robe flowing behind him. And you see him walk into the town.
Alright. Well, and I'm going to like leave the group currently for the moment. I'm gonna be looking for Boldus. Like, she said she'd be here. Like approving, like wanting a big sister approval kind of thing.
As you're scanning through, you see Bolus as she's kind of like pointing out towards the stalls and talking to Tobias Algrave. They begin to notice you, and then they immediately beeline their way to you.
Oscar takes a moment to excuse himself.
Alana! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh no, you don't know how amazing Bolus is.
Oh, I saw the whole thing. Oh, it was fantastic. Oh, you're mean out there.
I'm sorry if I did some things that weren't approving, but you know how I get about things I care about.
No, it's fine.
And people I care about.
Oh, it's fine, darling. And I swear, Tobias was up in arms about the whole situation. He's a little quiet now. He's a little bit pooped. I am pooped. He's a bit pooped. So I intend to probably go to a bar and probably teach a few ruffians how to actually serve some people within this town. But good old Tobias here, and she smacks him on his back. He kind of trips a little forward. I think he's gonna go ahead and rest.
Well, you enjoy the rest of the competition, and don't get him too tired.
I see what you did there. All right.
Don't snap her.
No, they're a good couple. They're a good couple.
All right. Well, I will see you later, dearie.
Well,
Arya just notes out loud, Braun's been gone for a while.
Yeah. Should we find him?
at this, Alana comes back to the group and I'm like, alright, do we need to do a search party for this? Or can I go drink? Celebratory drink, that is.
Joseph just nods at the at drinking.
Yeah,
alright.
He's
and
he'll be alright.
Yeah. At this, Alana puts her hand around her favorite monk.
Really?
You're treating me right now.
You said first round
I'm
was
treating
on
you like shit.
I know.
Treating you like shit. Oh my god.
At that moment, Oscar walks back over to the group, seeming to adjust his belt a bit and saying, "Oh God, trying to get this off of the armor. I hate it. Had to pee since the beginning of the fight. What did I miss?"
Manda just laughs and goes, "Not much. Braun's missing, but we're going to get drinks."
I wanted to stop back at the agency first, get this damn armor off. So if anybody wanted to stop there, drop anything off, or otherwise come with me.
You know,
I would like to use.
Oh shit!
She didn't say that. I said that.
No, it looks better. So it's like, you know what? I could probably use some celebratory clothes myself.
I think I might change into something a bit more comfortable.
Aaron, can I roll to knock his clothes off? Like do a thing where I just like
what, to
kinda
just
jump.
like punch me and knock my clothes off?
not to punch you, but I just like start vibrating using my dwarven monkin powers, and I just like tap one of your straps, and hopefully the whole thing just shakes off.
Oh my god! Don't do that.
I'm gonna say, given science, no. Science says no.
Instead of using science, I'm gonna use magic then.
I mean,
D&D, bitch.
even magic. I mean, still no.
All right, fine. I just take off his armor in a flash of incredible. I just do it so fast. It's just so fast.
You would end up having to make like an attack roll.
I do it. I'm doing it.
Like just to like rip apart the strapping.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm not trying to break it. I'm just trying to take his armor off so fast to show him up.
He's trying to get him naked.
This would be a sleight of hand check, so we'll see what happens.
It's sort of like when you pull like the tablecloth out from under all the dishes and shit. Yeah. And the flowers are still standing.
My sleight of hand is 5. So 23.
Can I roll something to oppose him? Like, I very evidently see him, like, maybe stepping near me.
No, this is the slide.
Or maybe roll perception to see him do it.
Make a perception check to see.
I need to roll perception to see if I can actually notice him trying to do this shit. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing my perception is absolutely goddamn awful. Okay. 15 plus 4, which is not enough to beat a 23.
So,
wait, I might still have inspiration. I'm gonna roll that D4.
No, the inspiration, I'm pretty sure
is... skill checks. Fuck. Yeah. It doesn't work on skill checks. Never mind.
Do you want me to roll perception with you?
No.
You can use perception to watch his rock ab.
Joseph, you managed to unbuckle pretty much the chest plate and his and the van braces, and that's pretty much it. So like,
and then I slap him on the back, and they all fall off at once.
No, a few pieces fall off of you, Oscar. Like, what? I put this on correctly this morning, and it falls off. You look behind you, it's Joseph, as he had just with the quickest hands in the West, managed to unbuckle a couple of the pieces of armor that you had on you in the middle of the street, by the way.
The real twist is
awesome.
that it actually pulled Oscar's mask off and revealed a lizard man the whole time.
No, shut up.
I'm covered in bees.
Oh god.
But Oscar does the Marilyn Monroe what do you call it, the steam under her dress thing. He's like, oh no, this is so improper. He tries to fucking adjust it and fix himself. He checks himself before he wrecks himself.
Laughing, and she goes, "Aren't you wearing pants still?"
I don't think his chest plate off.
Yeah, you took the chest plate off. You're just in your undershirt and your pants.
That 20 strength
underneath the armor.
The pecs and six pack of his 20 strength, as well as his 16 charisma. Oh man, that has got to be like an attractiveness score of something high.
Yeah, Monda laughs, but she blushes. And was like, oh shit. No wonder they won.
Oh, God.
I'm face palming right now in real life.
At this point, Alana's already been to her room, dropped off all her stuff, and is changed after shower, because apparently it's been that long.
You do.
Showers exist here? Can
yes,
they do.
A majority of the water system within Al-Anon is ran by steam.
Yay.
So
after
so basically, like, there's a lot of steam-based mechanics that are within this country.
No one noticed a Brum kick down the door or anything like that when they came in?
I was gonna say that, honestly. Because, like, you guys noticed that there is a open door to Braun's room. And, Alana, as you pass through, you notice there is a woman in that room.
Oh boy.
Okay, I am getting out of the... I'm getting out and I'm in a towel because I'm assuming this is one of those outside the the hotel room kind of thing. And I'm just looking, and I'm opening the door slightly so I can see that there is a woman on Braun's bed.
There is a woman on Braun's bed.
Okay. I get nearby, and I just look at this girl, and can I tell that she's, like, in bad shape? Is it clearly visible?
I have her covered up.
She's asleep. She's asleep.
You know
I have her covered up
look
like her neck
she doesn't,
with the sheets and everything and all that.
Like, she doesn't,
I'm
like,
really hoping somebody
her face
goes to
is...
Aria.
Okay, her face is slightly pale, but, like, she doesn't look like she's, like, getting fucked up.
Okay.
I also have a wet cloth on her forehead. Because Braun has no idea what the fuck to do with medicine, because the healing potion did not work.
Wait, doesn't Alana recognize Elaine? Because we have all met her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva just wasn't there for that game.
I wasn't there for that, so I don't...
So
I mean, Alana might know what
okay.
she looks like, but I don't know.
Okay, Eva.
Alana knows.
Too drunk to remember.
Okay, so Alana knows. You, Ava, don't know, but Alana knows who the person is, and it's Elaine.
Okay. All right, and all right, I'm gonna put my hand on her, on the forehead or the cloth to feel if it's hot. No,
like,
she's
dude,
not.
At least let me know you came in the room, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why Braun's making it out to where she's dead. She's just unconscious.
No, he's not making out to her dead. He just doesn't know how to bring her back to consciousness, so he's kind of panicking.
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping, but is she, like, with a fever? Can you tell through the cloth?
No,
kind of thing?
No, she's just sleeping.
Okay.
Her head's colder than usual.
I was trying to paint a picture, Aaron.
She's not even hurt. Braun's just being really weird.
Yeah.
At this, I just
goes away to cover up their affair.
I just step away because I'm still in a towel. And
what are you doing in here? Where have you all been?
Where have you been? I say as I turn around and see her.
I was dealing with basically every main villain that we have currently at one time.
Not every. But I understand. What is she doing here?
Want to take that bet?
Hey, you haven't met my villain, so technically no.
Was her villain in the group, Aaron?
No.
Oh, okay. The villains that matter then.
Yeah. So I'm like turning around, looking at him. What is she doing here?
Well, Duncan kidnapped her and tried to use her as a bargaining chip to convince me to either throw the fight or win a tournament for him. Get the others. I'll explain everything once everyone's together.
I don't approve of this.
Approve of what?
You know we don't negotiate with anybody.
I didn't negotiate with him. I turned him down, I got her, and I got the hell out of there. I'll explain, just bring the others before you fucking judge me.
Oh, Braun's not happy.
And Alana's not happy at this response either.
She literally just jumped down his throat saying he was negotiating.
Yeah, no. She's gonna, like, look up at him, smack him in his chest with her finger, go, you have till the time that we all get back to explain completely what has happened. Otherwise, we will try to get you out of here. And she walks off.
What does that mean?
She walks off, like, not even acknowledging it.
Are you gonna try and vote me out of the group, Eva? Really?
No, I'm not gonna try to vote you off, but she does get concerned, okay? She's very untrusting. You know how she is. Mm-hmm. She does not trust anybody, not even herself.
That's very sad.
She's kind of been scorned her whole life, so she kind of has
that
mentality.
Yeah, but whose fault was that?
Alana is a very sad woman. All right,
yeah.
so
I remember Eva. While she's been in a drunken stupor, Aria and Braun have been the ones leading the group for the past 7 months a game.
7? No, I was only gone for 1 month.
Dude, you were like in real life, you're in and out, gone since like October.
Let's not get into this.
Yeah, let's move on.
Braun, as you stay beside Elaine's side, Alana, Oscar, you guys gather your casual clothing.
Yep.
And you head to the Blackout Bar, which finally has an official name. And in which, upon entering, you are met with quite an assortment of people. It's a little busy here.
Are we all there?
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. Aside from Braun, do you intend to be there or not be there?
I was gonna get everybody to the Shadow Agent. I thought everybody.
No. We said we were gonna celebrate, but you weren't part of that conversation, so.
I thought everybody was coming back to the Shadow Agent place first.
Well, I need to stop at the Shadow Agents to get changed. So if that happens, I walk up to my room. Oh, okay. So
I already
would have ran across
spiel.
Braun.
Yeah, I already went through that whole spiel.
So before we make it to the bar, Braun would have stopped us and been like, "Yo, I need to explain something," right?
The conversation.
He only saw Alana.
The conversation, as it was, is that he has the time to. He has the time by the time they get back. He has that time.
Oh, when they
gather
get back.
The explanation.
Okay, when they get back. Okay.
Okay. So, with that being said, let's see. There we go. So you are met with the bar with several individuals within it. You of course are met with a bartender who is just busy as hell, especially with all the servers, and there's food going out. There's kegs of ale going out. Joseph, you've already taken your front seat. You practically scared a few shady-looking individuals away, giving your presence into kind of just being a detective-looking individual.
I just remembered I'm dressed as Detective Joseph.
Oh no, Big Nuggins, Detective Big Nuggins.
Big Nuggins, yeah.
And definitely flashing that Alanon badge you've had for a very long time.
And the gun as well that Braun gave me.
Yeah, a random gun that you have no idea how it works.
With no ammo.
No ammo, no idea how it works. And you immediately take the seat, and you are served your ale first before the rest of the crew.
My life's calling.
So, after the rest of you, what do you intend to do while you're here?
Get crunk, duh.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck sluts, bust nuts.
So, the first rounds are a gold piece. So, just to let you know, every round's a gold piece.
Okay.
Joseph doesn't pay for his drinks.
No,
he got an Alanon badge. Anytime the waitress asks, I hold up the badge and say, I'm commandeering these drinks. I'm Big Nuggins.
you flash your badge, and like with little to no argument, they give it to you.
Yes. Oh man, I gotta get a real police badge.
that technically is a real police badge, I believe.
Yeah, that basically is. Except like everybody except for like Alana has hers, and that's because she willingly gave it up.
Actually, the only ones left who have them are just Joseph, Arya, and Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we're the only ones left of the group that was around when we got the badges.
Yeah.
Of course, with a little bit of time, you guys are met with a very particular individual, as you guys know, as Arvello Lee Andrews Donahue.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Is he coming to collect on the load?
Is he going to collect on Big Nuggins right now?
As he comes in like, friends, it's a time for celebration. You have all passed through the preliminaries. And as being a
Sorry,
sponsor,
have we met?
He looks at you, and he looks at you with a bit of an eye. He's going to make a perception check against your deception check. So I need you to roll deception, Joseph.
Oh wow, there's no separate disguise skill. Yeah, it would be deception. God damn. This game perplexes me.
You would have deception with advantage, Joseph. Sam.
His
There
net
he
might
goes.
cut out again.
Yeah.
19. Sorry about
19?
that.
He looks at you, and he's like, "You do look an oddly bit familiar. Have we had sex before?"
Yes.
I think it's just because I'm and you're a face.
I'll consider you a friend among our friends.
Of course, police are always your friend, and I flashed the badge at him.
Fancy. Well then, my friends, to which have you have officially with the sponsors, and also I have seen a lot of business at my shop. I would have to say, congratulations to the lot of you.
Oh, thank you, Arbello. Like, Alana's dressed up to the nines on this because she's very happy. She got to beat people up, and she looks pretty. So.
Oh yeah.
Like, how deep is the V in the shirt? Like, how much cleavage is showing?
Exactly what you see in the picture.
That
is
is a
okay. That picture.
inappropriate amount.
Yes, that picture is an inappropriate amount, but imagine it green, because that is her old. If you remember when we had to do that infiltration a long time ago. Yeah.
Oh,
Back when Rogers was still a thing.
She's
That's what she wore.
wearing her infiltration to get some penetration.
Oh my god. She has not gotten laid in months, okay? She kind of needs it.
She's used to double Dragon D. She's picking up 2 guys tonight.
Oh god.
So you're out looking.
Yeah.
That's your
she's
goal
out
tonight.
looking. She's drinking and looking.
All right. So.
And if necessary, hooking.
All right. So, I'll let you do a perception check in a second. As Arvello calls for a couple of his own drinks, you see definitely some mixed drinks that are definitely a little bit more on the sweeter side, while you guys are just downing ale as it is cheap and it kind of tastes good. As he manages to finally sit down with a lot of you, and he begins to disperse what looks to be small little coins, which look to be official sponsorship coins to his store. Mm-hmm. And he hands out to the lot of you. There's a few extra, which if somebody wishes to have them, so he can hand it out to whoever. All right. So, I made a few of these coins. Should you come to my shop and, of course, show these off, I would, of course, appreciate. Of course, I know all your faces, but there's also, I'm pretty sure, a few people that will be joining your party someday soon. So, hopefully, in light of these events, I hope that you'd be able to bring some more individuals that will come by and, of course, take a good look at my assets. With that being said, I think I am going to celebrate and look for a nice strong man tonight. So, that being said, I'll leave the rest to the partying to you lot. And he gets up. You see him wobble a little bit. He's definitely had quite a few drinks already.
Alana raises a cask up to him, basically. Godspeed to you. And she said,
Oscar looked a bit taken aback, but he sort of does the like, oh yeah, that's nice kind of thing.
Oh, I want to see because Alana and Oscar and Arona have won. Do they have to pay for drinks?
You definitely notice that the bartender's not keeping a tab on you guys.
Okay, awesome.
Hey, we also won. Do we have to pay?
No, that's what I mean by he's not keeping a tab on you guys.
Oh,
as
yay,
in the lot
okay.
of you, as in the lot of you.
The rest of us. All right. Cool.
All right. Drinking my cask like it's water.
All right. So, go ahead and make a perception check, Alana.
Okay.
Good. And also do it with disadvantage, mainly for the fact that after this many drinks, everybody kind of looks pretty.
Oh my god,
16.
yes.
16?
I rolled 2 d20s and the lowest one was 16.
All right. As you're kind of just scoping out through the crowd, you see a very handsome-looking half-elven man, kind of talking to a group of individuals. He's got long brown hair, not really peach fuzz. I wouldn't say he'd be able to grow it, but he's definitely handsome.
All right.
He's definitely good looking.
All right.
So you managed to catch
Scale
that.
1 to 10. Just give me a number.
A one out of 10. He looks like a straight 11.
Oh, okay. She's made some.
See, he
bad
looks
calls
like that
before.
now, but you're pretty wasted.
Oh.
I just started drinking. How wasted am I?
You said you were drinking
Oh,
that
well,
stuff
you
like
said
water at
drinking
this point.
Yeah,
that
drinking
keg
it
like water, yeah.
now. But yeah, like how long has it been?
I would say at this
I
point,
mean,
within the night,
the process of searching is an endeavor that takes up the entirety of the night. One might assume.
Yeah.
It's a hunt, a prowl, and a casual conversation between groups of people as one mingles and wanders.
All right.
As one way of putting it.
right?
All right.
I would like to approach the attractive halfling man, pull up my badge, and tell him to get the fuck out of there.
You walk up to a random.
Thought police.
No.
Thought police.
You randomly walk up to a random halfling man. You tell him to get out, and like he's all like, "Listen, I ain't got no problems," and he immediately leaves. You just walk up to a random halfling man, like just in the middle of this bar, this busy ass fucking bar.
Lana like orders a second mug, and she like gets
Looks
both
for
of them.
the second most attractive person in there.
And no, she goes up to the half elf, not the halfling you kicked out. The half elf she was eyeing, and she accidentally spills her beer as she trips over her dress, making it seem like she tripped over her dress.
Make a deception.
Oh, did you do that? Did you
I'm
just
gonna pull a deception on
pour
that
it all over your cleavage? Oh no, I'm all wet.
No, I poured it over him, not over me.
That is such a lame move. That is the lamest pickup move I've ever heard of.
That is a 4.
She's the one doing it, not me.
No, I was complaining to Eva because, girl, you should know better.
I know how to handle my
Shit,
beer.
if a girl came up to me,
handle my
was so drunk, she spilled beer all over her chest and was like, "Oh, I'm all wet, man." I don't know. Like there are some mixed signals going on in my brain.
Oh my god.
That was a 4. So either the reception was really good, or she just pissed this guy off by making it look like he pissed himself.
As
I just poured it over the scotch. Oh no, let me get that.
As you pretend to trip over, some of the drink does manage to land on his lower pant leg, and he does end up catching you in your pretend fall, and he kind of holds you up as all like, "Whoa there, having a couple too much to drink there?"
Yeah, sorry, I'm not used to heels. And she just like bats her eyes at him.
And he immediately notices you. It's like, wait a second. The one that was in the prelims earlier today. I have to say, that was a pretty impressive fight.
Oh, thanks. I was a little nervous, you know.
Well, the after party is always interesting, as I can definitely tell.
Yeah, and she like plays it off. She just tries to slide off him. Like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Next drink's on me if you want.
I'd very much appreciate that. Sealed on. And he holds out his hand.
Alana. And she shakes his.
Alright.
and she's made her mark.
Hunter's mark.
Alana casts Hunter's Mark.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We're such fucking nerds. Holy shit.
Just a
No,
little
you're
bit.
a nerd for saying
Terrible, terrible people.
See, this is why I tried to get the dude out there to say just to save him.
that. Hey, she uses her wiles to get men however she wants. They're not always good, but she does.
All right.
Joseph's just gonna whisper into his ear like, do you think you could perhaps keep up with someone who has experienced a dragonborn before?
God damn it! God
Because
damn it,
if you can't handle that, get out now. She will eat you alive.
She's used to having 3 holes plugged at
Oh
once.
god, no!
You heard the term
No.
man-eater?
Is-
Well, this is like to a Galactus scale.
At this, like, I'm pretty sure Alana's back at the bar. She's like, just drinking a little bit and looking back, and she sees Joseph, and she's like, "Oh my god!"
As you
Why?
Joseph, as he looks at you with a strange cocked look, and he definitely smells the heavy alcohol smell that coming from your breath, considering how much you've drank. And he kind of laughs at you, and he kind of like, my good sir, you need to go to bed. And he gives you
I am a
pat.
cop. I flash the badge and the gun, and I tell him to watch himself.
He laughs. He laughs a bit. And then
He's laughing at me.
he laughs.
Oh,
he
God.
laughs. He laughs hysterically, like not at you, but like the whole situation.
No, I'm going Ferguson on this motherfucker.
Alana gets another drink, and she immediately bum rushes to go see Joseph. And she's like, "Excuse me, officer, is there something wrong here?" And like she's giving him the most evil of eyes ever.
I'm just making sure this young man's got good intentions.
Oh,
You're a champion after all. And I need to know that he can plug you correctly.
Okay, at this, she just like slams the drink down and just pulls his ear, like pretty much just taking him.
I'm a cop!
No, you have to roll against me to see how well you do.
Actually,
I'm fucking, do you want to strike this? Because
I will strike this.
hold on. Before any more of this can continue, you see, at the front door a large slam, as you see to be Eileen Vermillion, who you know is one of the captain of the elite guard of Al-Anon. And she's got fucking burning eyes locked onto Joseph. As she walks over, and she immediately picks him up onto the side and begins to walk out of the bar.
Oh shit!
At that point, Oscar takes a seat next to Manda,
No, I am not
setting down.
I am too pretty for this.
As you know, this Eileen is Joseph's best mate. So
Yeah.
So she's definitely here for that D. As she does like whisper into your ear, Joseph is like, I'm here for one thing. I'm here for you. And she walks off into the night with Joseph. As Joseph, you're screaming, I'm a cop.
And I'm just going to make my roll now to satisfy my wife.
That's going to be the unfortunate thing about that is that he's going to be the one in cuffs in a few minutes there.
It's true.
Can we make this a saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because I got a plus 10 to my saving throw.
Constitution.
So that makes my my roll 30.
She's very satisfied.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, trust me, she's very satisfied. It was a very loving night of a lot of S&M. You on the receiving end.
Aaron, can Braun hear all the debauchery at the bar down the block from the Shadow Agent's place.
No, her home is miles away from where the Shadow Agent.
No. I'm talking about just the stuff at the bar.
Oh no, the bar is about a half a mile away. So.
I thought you said it was close.
It's close in the sense that it's a half a mile away.
Okay.
Yeah.
That only makes it like a 5 to 10 minute walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron, meanwhile, is just sitting there,
this.
like, waiting for someone to fucking bust through the door and attack.
I got you.
During
Jason,
all of
what
this.
were you saying before?
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
I was saying that when Oscar sees Joseph create the scene and then get dragged out by an elite guard of the city, he steps up on the bar next to wherever Monda's sitting, drops a drink for himself and one next to her, and he goes, and you travel with that man. He's such a how do I put it? Interesting, I guess, creature.
That's one way to put it. Arya says.
He's got a good heart.
Arya grows bored of the bots and to walk herself back to the Shadow Agency.
All right.
Okay.
Alana just like waves off to Arya and still talking to this guy.
She's
like,
I'm
so sorry about that.
In light of that, do make a charisma check.
Oh crap! Charisma's at 0. Wait, no, that's Constitution. Charisma's at Oh, okay. +1.
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, that's a 19.
It's a 19.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell as you begin to talk more with this individual. He's not that much older than you are. The conversation continues on. Like, you hear about much of his travels. You hear how he's a bit of a salesman and a bit of an adventurer. He's a jack of all trades kind of individual. He's traveled to pretty much all 4 of the major elven clans in Erdsea Heimel. He's traveled pretty much all around the world, and he likes that kind of thing. And he doesn't ever get the feeling of being tied down to one place permanently. So you could definitely tell he's a free spirit individual.
Okay.
And the conversation does lead into to one of very particular of nightly pleasures.
Alright. How about this? We get a little bit further in the tournaments, and we'll see.
You get a little further in me.
God damn it. No, she's not gonna give it up on the first go. I mean, she has done that, but she's not gonna do it right now. She wants to celebrate.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to celebrate with a hookup.
No.
Yeah, that's
She works her way into it, okay? She's a classy woman.
All right, okay. Classy.
Then,
Okay, classy until she's plastered, and then she starts hitting on every guy. But she's not that plastered yet.
Sildon, looking very confidently at you. I'll definitely take up that offer.
Alright. And she just, like, steps off with the drinks. I'm like, yeah, well, then I'll see you later. And, she, like, turns in her drinks and starts heading back to the Shadow Agency.
Alright.
Cut to 15 minutes later, the half-elf in his room, jacking furiously, going, I was so close!
God damn it!
I really thought she liked me.
Nope.
Aaron, how many hours have passed since Braun met Alana earlier?
I would say about an hour and a half. Not too long.
I'm going to go ahead and roll Constitution to see how plastered I ended up getting. I'm just going to roll equal to or lower than with a yes or no state.
Alright.
Rolled under, so I managed to hold my liquor and I'm not embarrassing myself.
Good job.
That'll be the majority of it. After that, Oscar probably takes Monda and heads back since they're the last two.
Alright.
After some comments, but yep.
Alright.
After the peanut gallery. Yeah.
what you guys may have not noticed is that Arona wasn't with you at the bar the entire time. In fact, she was pretty much off roaming the city a bit. And by the time she does manage to get back, she started having a conversation with Nina, who was having a conversation with her out in the town as well.
Ah.
Which I'll let Emily know about that. So, that being said, you guys return back. You are within the Shadow Agency. Everyone is home. And
I thought we were gonna meet Oscar's father at the bar.
Yeah, I was expecting him to come, but he didn't show up, so, you know.
The thing is that you've known the father of Auric to be very pertinent with his promises. He's very on time about things. Oscar, you feel kind of a little bit worried.
Can I just say that Monda mentions that to Oscar? She's like, "Oh, I thought your father was coming." Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so did I. Do you possibly want to come with me to check up on him? I heard he was staying at an inn not far from here.
Yeah, okay. I can do that.
Did he give me the exact name of the inn, or would I have to start asking around?
There is one particular inn not too far from the bar. It is known as the Cobblepot. And
that's a cute name.
Well, it's a penguin.
The Cobblepot Inn. And as you get towards it, you notice that there are several guards that are dressed in Palorian armor, kind of standing watch, making sure like nothing is out of place, and everybody's pretty much like on guard. You notice that a lot of these individuals, their armor is not as clean, and some are a little off-shapen to others. You can definitely tell these are guard of Auric.
Right.
These
so
are
just
brothers
from
and sisters. Yeah, these are brothers and sisters that you grew up with from your church, which are probably here to help protect the father.
Mm.
If I don't recognize any of them by name or face, then I would probably just hold out my holy symbol and be like, Oscar, Paladin 0451, just here to check on the father. And if it was like a slightly more like, oh hey Steve, oh man, it's good to see you out here. Wow, they got showers and stuff. Isn't that great? God, it feels so backwards back home. You know what I mean? Like he'd sit there and chit chat with them a tiny bit. Be like,
you do notice three of them. You do notice. One is Cullin, who is another human individual. A little bit younger than you are, but definitely a bit of a scrapper, missing one of his teeth. He's got a bright and optimistic.
I love how redneck all of my people are.
He's missing like one of his teeth. Like he's got a bright look. He's got a like bright looking to him. A very optimistic individual you've known Cullin to be. You know Sasha. Sasha is she has short brown hair that she keeps pulled back in a ponytail, and she's very enthusiastic, just much like Cullin. You've known her to be the one that hides all the snacks in your place.
Oh my god.
Hides all the snacks.
And you see a dwarvish looking boy. You known him as Bonbon. And the only reason why you know him as Bonbon is because he's short, he's pudgy, and he's kind of taken the name as Bonbon. He's much like the rest of you guys, orphans, brothers and sisters. You would consider these individuals your brothers and sisters of Auric.
Well, very, very much not characteristic for anything the others have seen of Oscar.
he normally walks around, has a very stern, like, he's got a very serious, very intense personality. But when he comes up around these guys,
you are the pride of your village. To be honest, you are the pride of Auric, aside from the father.
Right. Well, Oscar is definitely the kind of guy, like, when he sees the people, like, where he's from, he would consider these people his family. He's like, "Hey, yo, Bon! How's it going?
Oscar!
Dude! Hey!" Like, he gets really trashy for a second. Yeah.
Curlin's all like, "It's good to see you, bro!" And he gives you all, as some of you are just hugging, you feel the metal plates of everybody as they come together, much like a transformer, or like a fucking Megazord. If you put all their armor pieces into one, you would get one complete set of armor.
So they got, like, they don't, none of them have full plate. They all have like half plate, and they're all missing.
You are the pride of Auric. The reason why is because you are the only
together they have a full plate mail.
Yeah. The only reason why they look up to you the most is because you earned your plate mail. You earned the full set of armor. Like, that's why you were the best in your village.
Yeah.
Aw, that's cute. I think Monda's just off to the side smiling.
So, Curlin.
So you got your left van brace. I must have fucking gotten an upgrade there, buddy.
Yeah, I finally earned it. It took a little while, and also I had to go to the blacksmith a couple of times, but it's in good possible condition. And as Cullin looks towards the door, is like, yeah, the father's upstairs if you want to go see him.
Yeah, certainly. I'll be back in just a second. Hey. Okay. And he does, like, the finger snapping guns like that.
Yeah.
Mondo looks to Oscar and says, "Do you want me to come with you, or should I stay down here?"
Yeah, Oscar nods for Mondo to come along. He says, yeah. He nods.
Oh, come on. We wanted to meet her, too.
I'll come down and talk to you guys later, okay?
Hey, and they all, like, point fingers, and they all do the finger gun things towards you.
Hey! Hey!
Okay, so we head into the inn. How trashy does it look? Because I gotta, like, I don't come from a rich village. I need to know, how affordable were these accommodations?
I mean, it's not as nice as the Shadow Agency, but it's nice to say. Like, it looks very simple. It's very simple. It's very Paylor expectancy. Like, it's not like for the class of what your village is and what the father is, like, this is nice. This is nice. This is simple. Yeah. It isn't fancy. It isn't, like, ritzy. It's simple. It's nice. The copper pot is nice.
That's nice. Mondo looks to Oscar and goes, "They seem very charming. It must be nice to have such a big family, huh?"
Well, not necessarily blood family, but I'm sure you know what it's like growing up in a church yourself.
For me, there wasn't as many people, or at least not many people my age.
Well, after the war with the elves, there were a lot of orphans like me, I guess. So, a lot of them got scooped up, and they trained us. And I guess I was the one they decided to send out. Not many of us get to do that. It's been really nice being able to see the world, meet people. I mean, what was the girl's name? What was the girl's name who had, like, the buck teeth and stole snacks?
Cullin was the one with the missing tooth.
Cullin is the buck tooth. Yeah.
Cullin, Kullan. Sasha was the one that was always hiding the snacks. It got into a bit of trouble a couple of times, but of course, father was a very lenient, very patient man.
But Oscar goes, but Sasha, I think every man in the village knew her.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure they love you.
Always hiding the sweet rolls.
Well, I'm sure they love you.
Yeah, always stealing their sweet rolls.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody. Sweet rolls would go away within the village within the better part of like an hour as soon as they come in.
That's
the baker.
Like
the bakery
grandmas
would
would stand up. Grandmas would stand watch next to their apple pies as they dried in the wind next to the window to make sure that Sasha wouldn't come by and steal them.
Yeah.
She's like a little fucking possum, like a little trash raccoon. Love it.
So, as you make your way into the main room, where the father is staying, you definitely see that within it there's some small altars that have been personally placed there as a way for prayer, and he does look prepared for the night. As you are given entry and you are met with him, you see he's now walking with a cane and his left foot is wrapped.
Oh.
Ooh. I after the pleasantries of introducing myself and stepping inside and stuff, I sort of look down to it and I say, is that a recent injury, Father?
Yes, I tripped on my way over here to the bar and had the others drag me back here. I'm so sorry. My age is finally getting to me.
Oh, Manda offers to heal it for him.
No, it's fine. The son father will hopefully have it better by tomorrow. It's a simple sprain, nothing too serious, dearie. Nothing to expend your magic for.
Oh, nonsense. It's what I'm here for.
You see him sit down onto the bed. While I have you two here, I was wondering if I could have a conversation with you.
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
Let's see.
Should I go?
No, you are also necessary to the situation.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
It's actually very important that I brought you here to meet him, Manda.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Manda,
what can I... Yes.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Much to the disguise of these old eyes, I see a divinity. The air around you dances, much like the moonlight.
Thank you.
Are you one of celestial blood?
Yes.
I see.
I am.
This is very concerning. I wish for you to know this. There are many individuals within the Church of Pelor that have been searching for the Aasimar.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't even stop at the Church of Pelor. Many others have been looking for your kind.
I know. When I first started going out, I didn't even tell anyone that I was an Aasimar. So I try to hide it.
You see...
But... Yep.
We have belief that... Or at least I do. That they intend to use your holy blood as a means of war.
I think Manda tenses up and she just kind of clutches at the crescent moon because it's at her side because she never leaves it, and she goes, yeah. And
I know an ally within the city walls who would probably be able to provide a safe haven.
A safe haven?
Yes, a place specifically for Asimars.
But I don't want to go into hiding.
It wouldn't be beyond me to assume that. I just wished for you to know that this is an option. And perhaps even taking your friends with you might be pertinent.
I appreciate the offer, but there are still many things that we need to do. We can't just leave now. You know? I
know.
Oscar does stand at that moment, and he interjects and states, "It is actually, I've fallen behind on my letters, as I've been meaning to inform you some developments I've found with my traveling companions." And he pulls a letter from his jacket and hands it to the father, and he says, "In there encloses all the details of certain important events I've learned in my time with the party, as it were."
And as you do, he unfolds and he brings forth a pair of glasses as he begins to read through. The information that you do provide does explain a lot in between the oncoming darkness from the southwest, which is the threat of what was once an ally of Balthazar. You're aware of the danger of Marcus, who is in Yimnin, and the lack of communication that has yet to reach Al-Anon, or has ceased to continue with Al-Anon from the Sapphire Enclave. And you begin to see he does look far more concerned than most. I see.
Wait, danger of Marcus?
You understand the importance then that we be here for the tournament to ensure that no other parties could secure the winnings, and with it, I think, whether it be the church or the other half of my traveling companions might be able to fund the adventurers and armies necessary to combat these evils.
I do not disagree. Although there is something that does concern me.
And that is?
As you know, Oscar, I fought in the Bordean War. The one between the Acelsians and the Al-Anons. I was on the front lines defending my own people. And then, when the elves decided to make their turn, and we lost a lot of people that day. But in time, we grow. But something that does concern me is that Al-Anon has done its damnedest to prevent war. I've seen it. I've always been concerned that they think that the peace talks will continue, but if you look around, the tensions are getting higher. There are, I would say, barons and baronesses that are trying to conspire against the king. Some I know is, once allies. That's besides the point, though. I would say, Oscar, keep an open mind. Let me know what's happening. Perhaps I can provide some allies in the time to come. But do not inform the main church of Mondra. We do not need...
You feel as though they have poor intentions?
I would say so. We watched... Many of us watched what happened to Mensine.
You knew Mensine?
She was an old friend of mine. I would say that I I knew her before another tiefling individual came and took her heart.
I'm so sorry. Monda pulls out, because I think I still have the Sword of Mincine. She pulls out the Sword of Mincine and hands it to him and says, "Here, you should have this."
Where did you find this?
It's a long story, best left unsaid.
And he takes the blade, and you feel, as it leaves your hand and it enters his, you feel like the blade begins to react. Due to the nature of Mincine being the daughter of Pelor, as he takes hold of it, you see that there's a bit of a light that comes from it, and he takes a deep breath. I remember the sword. The beauty. It's great. Thank you, Amanda. Perhaps in time we will find a proper warrior to bear this blade. Anyways, as he puts down the sword, in case you ever need that safe place, the individual that you will be looking for, her name is Nina Wayward.
Nina Wayward.
She will be your ally, as she is the princess.
Question.
Princess?
I know I'm not in this scene, but is this the same Nina as Aruna's handler?
Or the shadow agent?
As you guys know, the assistant, or to you, Monda, and to you, Oscar, you know that the assistant of the shadow agent is known as Nina Wayward.
Is she,
wait, so he's directing us to the shadow agent when we're already there, is what you're saying?
No, he's directing you to somebody that works for the shadow agent.
Nina Wayward.
Okay.
Wait, Princess of Alernon?
No, not Alan.
No.
The safe haven is known as Wayward.
Oh.
It is. It is the castle of Asimars.
Castle?
They reside far above the clouds.
I've never heard of this before.
Well, I'm glad I'm telling you now.
I had not known of her divinity, though we have met in the past.
When you inspect for divinity, when you first met them inside, or when you were inside the... Oh no, wait, you weren't there. That's right. That's why
I meant to say royalty, not divinity, but you know, same thing, you know. In some cases, the others not.
Eh.
All right. So, with that being said, be careful and do not reveal Monda to the main church. And should you need help, seek out Nina.
Understood.
I thank you for your kindness, sir.
May Pelor shine his light upon you.
And Mincine shine the moonlight upon you. I mean, oh my god. I mean, freaking Sehanine. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. Sehanine. Oh, God.
All right.
May Sehanine shine the moonlight upon you. Okay. Sorry. Oh my god.
And he gives a graceful bow. And you guys lead yourselves off. You head back to the shadow agent. You all finally meet up. And you are gathered towards Braun's room.
How long has passed since Braun saw Alana at this point?
About...
She's already made her way
2
back,
hours.
right?
About 2 hours.
About
2 hours, 15
2
minutes.
Figure.
Yeah.
If
she
they
said
end
she
up
made her-
starting to speak with one another without Monda or Oscar being there, and then we were to like come in partway through the conversation.
No, you guys already make it back before the conversation even started. It wasn't that long of a situation.
Alana just had to sober up a little bit.
So that. All right. So you guys are together.
All right. And Alana's gonna knock on everybody's doors, basically going one after the other.
Oscar was standing out in the hallway with a newspaper and a cup of water, so, you know.
No, there's no way. You're always standing in the hallway. You are the friar. You are the pervert that they warn us about in school.
Oh my god.
He just likes being available for people, and it's not like he's doing anything in his room, and he literally probably just got back.
On his chest.
Not wearing it. I'm in my civvies, my casuals. Yeah. It's like a leather jacket.
Anyway, I'm not sure if you actually would have knocked on my door because the lovemaking is objectively loud.
Yeah, you're having
sex.
You're not even there.
You're not even there, so.
You're not there. You're definitely not having it in the Shadow Agency. They don't allow for that sort of tomfoolery there.
It's definitely
no, they do.
No, they do. They do.
And it's super hot.
Well, Oscar doesn't.
Arya found out the hard way.
Yeah, she did.
No, before that, you know, stained. Well, it wasn't really stained. It was
stains.
More
Wait. Repeat this. I feel like I missed something.
Smell.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Remember the Lana Paganin thing in Arya's room? That was in the Shadow Agency, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
All right.
Since Arya left like a half hour before everybody else, can we say she got back first so her and Bron have a short scene?
Sure.
Or if it's too much trouble, just fuck it. We'll just have the whole group together.
Yeah, like, we're down to our last 3 minutes, so.
Yeah, I figured as much. Alright. Alright, so everybody starts piling into Bron's room?
Yeah, basically. Like, his is the only wide open door, so.
Yeah. Bron has, by the way, since Alana was last here, he has Elaine tied down just in case she might be possessed.
Oh
or
god,
something.
that's gonna look so bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oscar walks in, sees the
No,
sign-
Arya was
tied
there
up on the bed.
first. Arya was there first. Arya.
Bron's already explained his fears and explained like a short version of what happened to Arya before everybody else got there, and that he's worried that Elaine basically might be mind controlled, booby trapped, or whatever.
Yeah, but just imagine Arya walking in to see that.
I was actually gonna say that Arya helped Bron tie the knots.
Oh god.
Can I wait? So am I there too now? Can I do a perception?
Everybody's starting to pile in now.
Yeah, everybody's.
When Mondo walks in, can she do a perception check to see if Elaine is like injured, dying, or like under a spell or something?
She was just asleep last time, so.
Oscar's gonna divine sense to see if she's undead or a fiend or otherwise possessed by evil spirits, I guess.
She doesn't immediately seem like things are wrong at the naked eye, but to anyone who wishes to make an Arcana check, you're free to.
Okay. I got a 19.
While everybody's rolling Arcana, does divine sense pick with anything?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Actually, while everybody's rolling Arcana, does divine sense pull up anything? She would ping if she was celestial, fiend, undead, consecrated, or desecrated, which is a very specific and low type of thing.
Not
you know?
any of those things.
Okay, well.
So she's not under a spell or anything, and she's not dying.
Yeah.
Oscar would make while everybody's rolling Arcana, Oscar is otherwise gonna make like a medicine check, like look in her eyes, open her mouth, tell her to say
before we go on that, like, what was the result of Mina's Arcana check? Because
I got 19.
Yeah, I heard that, but Aaron didn't get to say what you found.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you find is that while her body is specifically okay, she's not like physically ill or ill. However, she is in a lack of a better term, she's empty.
My. Like no soul?
Yeah. Like her body is catatonically in a state where there's nothing inside. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Oh my god! So she's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Oh, when Alana walks in, can Braun roll to see if she's still drunk, or if she's been drinking?
She's sobered up. She sobers up quickly.
Still, I want to have Braun roll to see if she's been drinking, like to tell like the smell of alcohol and all that good stuff.
Is it possible that that's a curse or something on her?
It's not a curse. It's like her soul was taken out. You don't...
So it's like one of those we have to defeat the person that did this kind of thing. It's not anything that I can do with magic.
No, not even.
No?
Not even if you. Not that you would know. You've never known somebody without a soul. But like just by checking with even divinity, you can tell that the biggest thing that's lacking is a soul, and that's the driving force of a person's being.
Oh God. So I think Amanda. Okay. So I think Amanda just steps back and goes, "Oh my God."
As far as history probably would tell, the only real things that can take a soul are often demon lords.
Her soul's literally been taken by a demon.
Like demon lords, gods tend to be the ones, and mostly from the 9 hells.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have Manda step back and say, like, in shock, "Oh my goodness, her soul's been taken. Like, it's gone."
She's just gonna blurt it out.
Yeah.
Ron's gonna look over the rest of the group, and his eyes lock onto Alana.
And Alana, I'm gonna have her roll for sobriety, just to win on this one. 19.
Alana sweats alcohol.
I'm just gonna. Here's the thing. I'm gonna roll though to see if he can tell that she's been drinking.
You know she's always been drinking. But
What do I need to roll for that, Aaron?
She went to a bar before she came here. Like, she said,
there's your
it's
answer.
a bar. I'll be back.
There's your answer, asshole.
19
All right,
for sobriety.
fine. Fuck it. Okay, fine. Let's just get going then.
Joseph jumps forward and says, "Her soul's been taken."
You're not here. You're still
in the gimp suit.
Aaron just said I was there.
Joseph in a gimp suit in a completely different area.
You're down to your underwear. You're down to your underwear. You smell of sex.
Braun just glares at Joseph.
Not
I
now.
Insult this woman's ear, and I just go.
Braun backhands the fuck out of Joseph.
Make an attack roll.
I'm just giving her a bit of soul.
Like, no, you guys have never seen Braun this pissed off.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's very irritated.
Braun, by the way, just adding my strength modifier, my attack roll is a 24.
Yeah, it hits you, Joseph.
That's gonna hit me.
And he's just trying to push Joseph away, and he just glares at Alana.
Where were you? I asked you to gather everyone over 2 hours ago. This was an emergency.
She's getting that D, man.
No, she didn't get it. And she just glares back without answering.
Let me guess. You were drinking. You were all drinking. I relied on you. Trusted you.
Oscar pipes up. Hadn't seen you much of today. We won our match. Decided to go out drinking. I had run into the father of Pelor, the man who raised me, so I had some business to do with him. I came back as soon as I can.
I didn't know that you were here.
I asked Alana to get all of you. I saw her after she got back from the tournament. She didn't tell any of you that Elaine was here unconscious and that I was here. Did she?
Oscar.
I think she might have, maybe in passing. I don't. Sounds familiar.
Give me that glare all you want.
Listen.
For us.
The point is,
I was attacked by Duncan, the person I spent the last decade of my life hunting for, and Azaroth, along with their 4 little cronies.
Did you win?
I came here looking for you. I waited after your fight for you. I told you to find the others. There was an emergency. You went and got drunk.
Listen, I understand your anger, but we're all here now, and we need to deal with this situation. Yelling at each other isn't going to solve anything.
This isn't going to help anything, Braun.
Duncan is
Control yourself.
Oh, believe me, Arya. I'm doing everything in my power to control myself. Duncan has allied himself with Azaroth's group. They've bribed nearly every team in the tournament. Even if the other team wins, Duncan gets his wish. They're moving their plans ahead. We may not even have the month we thought we had.
Oh my gosh.
They kidnapped Elaine, and as you so eloquently put it, Monda, took her soul. They threatened to kill her, Arya, and the rest of you if I didn't join them. I still refused. And while I've been waiting here, expecting one of them to come and slice my fucking throat, all I asked was for Alana to get the rest of you, and she didn't. And where the fuck is this shadow agent?
Alana's not. She's just looking down, like really bad at herself.
Haven't seen him all day. The shadow agent.
I would have gone looking for you or for the others. Before I know, the second I left this person unattended, one of Duncan or Azaroth's cronies would have snatched her up again and used her as a bargaining chip once again.
If her soul's gone, then they already have her. They don't need the body. I don't know why they would take it again.
Can you empathize for once in your life, choir boy?
Oh gosh.
Just trying to work through the situation as it is.
Mina, once again, you know that people cannot do this. Nobody on the prime material plane knows how to take a soul out of a body. There's no spell, there is no real way. Only way to do it is with the help of a god or a demon lord.
Okay, so I relay the information that this is not a person on Earth that's done this. This can only be done by something that's divine or demonic.
Aaron, what's the walls made out of?
The walls in Al-Anon?
No, the room, the wall in the room I'm in.
Hotels.
It's made out of pretty, like, okay wood.
I'm gonna try and punch my fist through the wall in anger, like into
So
the
you
next
do.
room.
And so you do.
So Orcus is likely backing them now. That just makes everything better.
I think after Bron punches the wall, Monda gets really mad and like starts to raise her voice and goes, "Bron, I understand that you're angry, but yelling about this is not going to solve the problem. We need to figure out a course of action to do something about this because
I've been waiting for you for over 2 hours.
I
to do
didn't
exactly
know that. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was dealing with
You don't
another
understand.
thing.
I understand. Everyone has their own things to do. You don't understand where I'm coming from. The two beings that ruined my life.
Everybody's life has been ruined here at some point. You're not the only one, and you're not very special. We are all waiting to die at some point.
I don't give a fuck about waiting to die. I just want to kill Duncan and Orcus.
Is that what this is all about? Revenge? That is not what this group is about.
It's about justice. They're going to end the fucking world.
And
I don't want that to happen.
We have to take some time.
We're not going to let them end the world. So instead of yelling at each other, we need to sit down.
You're not throwing this back on me, Alana.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
I trusted you. I've had a bit of a hectic day. Having people with power on par of gods all aiming knives at you or weapons kind of does that to someone.
You'd think with how many times you've died or almost died, you'd be used to it by now, huh? Why are you screaming at all of us as though it's our fault? Let us help! Let us think of a plan.
Oh, I feel like it's just everyone just yelling at me now.
We're not yelling at you. We're upset about the situation, but yelling at each other...
yelling at you. I'm mad!
You're not helping!
Hold on, let me be serious. I was saying a thing.
Honey, Daddy's talking. Fuck you!
The point is, it doesn't matter that we weren't here before. We are all here now. So let's put our heads together and try to solve this problem that we have. Okay?
Duncan wants the wish.
Oh, what was the kingdom that Duncan wants now? Yimnin?
Yimnin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Duncan has some sort of plan to take Yimnin.
Yimnin.
Let's not gloss over wish. What wish? Please explain.
The wish do you get when you win the tournament?
We get a wish? Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna get so many
And
chicken
again,
nuggets.
he's gonna let whoever wins the tournament rule along his side. He's bought out everyone, including her team.
And he points to Elaine.
You bought them out?
He has the entirety of his resources and Azaroth's, plus whatever unholy bargains he offered them.
Wait, so Braun, you need to look at this in a different way. This is a good thing. If her team has been bought out by whatever the guy you said, I wasn't paying attention.
Duncan.
And she's unconscious. Okay, so she's been bought out by Douglas, then that means there's someone else working against them. You're not going to hire someone and then steal their soul. We've got an ally somewhere.
No. Her team gave her up to Duncan to use to get to me. He straight out said
What he's saying is...
They're probably
what he's saying is that
someone else.
Braun's team and my team are the only two teams not being bankrolled by Duncan, then.
And
I'm going to get on
to
the team.
consider.
We'll have another thing for us.
Elaine's team was being backed by one of the main ministers of Hollengrad. This means that Duncan may have the entire governor of Hollengrad working with him.
Or for him, because they're probably scared shitless.
Duncan's smart enough to play his hand close to his chest. He probably only has this one high-ranking minister with him. But from our experience in Hologran, we know how much pull he has. Hell, he's one of the people who controls whether or not someone gets healed or not.
So if he's going for all these teams and has already offered up to them, it's only a matter of time until he tries to get to us. He's already tried to talk to you, but he doesn't know. Does he know?
Arya pauses. Arya interjects. He offered you money, didn't he?
No, he offered me more than that.
What did he offer you?
Braun looks over to Arya.
He's been scrying me. He knows about you.
What did he offer you?
If I didn't join, he would kill you. And of course he did the generic. Of course he did the generic, offering to make me his right-hand man, giving me my own kingdom. All of that usual cliche nonsense.
At that, Arya's eyes triple in size. Your own kingdom, huh? She's turning angry now. But you considered it, right?
No.
Arya's going to roll insight.
Braun turned him down without considering it.
No, you said he considered it.
He said, I know, when he Duncan did the whole thing with Arya, Braun said, I almost considered it, but you just crossed a line.
No, you said while he was saying it to me that you were considering it.
In a metagaming sense, I jokingly said, I almost considered it. That's not what Braun, the character, was doing, though. That's metagaming, dude.
Yes, it was. That's what I remember.
You weren't there.
And again, that was something I just told me. That's just something I told me, Richard, told you, Tara, at a game.
At this point, you guys hear the faint pitter-patters of an individual walking down the hall, and you immediately are met with the half-elven-looking individual, Nina, as she kind of looks beyond, a little curious.
Where's Balthazar?
Oscar.
Busy.
Oscar pipes up and he says real quickly.
Before you even say anything, she points her finger at you. There is a way to fix this, I think.
Huh?
And what would that be?
And she looks at Arya. I see the ring on your finger. Maybe you should talk to him every now and again.
He has nothing to do with me.
Just a suggestion. In which she puts her finger down. This is terrible. And
this is Nina Wayward, who's just walked into the building, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She looks fairly distraught, but she kind of gives a stern look to all of you. And she nods to you, Oscar, and you, Manda, and she takes her leave.
Manda's kind of like shocked.
Oscar kind of wants to pipe up and says, if you're saying that half the city will be after us and looking to kill us between matches, then I think I've just learned some new information about a place we can stay between matches that'll keep us safe. Other than the Shadow Agency, obviously.
Somehow, if Braun's been scryed, then I'm sure Duncan and his affiliates are already well aware of the Shadow Agency.
They're probably watching us speak right now, actually.
Well, he's probably not have been looking at me, because I'm a different person. I know someone who and then he starts thrusting all the time, and she's got a position of power that maybe could have a couple witness protection places.
Actually, I had a different idea. Arvello, he's a powerful wizard, is he not?
He is, and he's very trusted.
Arvello's our friend.
Then he might consider loaning us a special room within his shop there that he might ward with special magics to protect from
Unfortunately,
I've seen his special room.
His shop has been attacked by this same organization.
You have since known that that shop has been heavily upgraded to ward against something.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it had been upgraded or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
as long as we agree to stay together and not divide, we'll be okay. And she looks at Braun saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As am I.
And,
with everything that's happened, I worried for all of your safety. You don't know Duncan, and you haven't been in the presence of Azoth often. It's an experience I don't look forward to repeating soon.
Azoth is my kin. I feel responsible for him.
You're no more responsible for him than I am for Duncan.
Alright, as long as we agree that this infighting shouldn't happen, because that's what he wants. The way that he divides us and it makes us not trust each other. We shouldn't let it get to us.
I suggest maybe we continue this conversation tomorrow morning after we've had the opportunity to visit our velo and ensured that no scrying eyes could watch us. And at that point, Oscar pulls out the gift amulet he had been given earlier today, internally thinking to himself that it might be charmed to allow people to more easily scry on him, but still keeping it.
When he mentions scrying eyes, Braun just raises a hand and just gives a middle finger to the sky.
Duncan, if you are listening, you and I need to have another talk sometime soon.
And hey, maybe if I die in the meantime, you'll have another chance for your kingdom, huh, Braun?
Braun just looks at her, confused and heartbroken.
You know I would never do that.
Alright, and at this, Alana's happy, but she's looking back at Elaine. Now what are we gonna do with the elephant in the room?
She's not that fat. Be nice.
She's tied up. Okay.
Yeah, but that's still rude.
We still need to figure out what to do with her. Manda, do you have any suggestions?
I say
what we can do? Can we send her to a hospital? Can we give her to anyone who can?
I thought Balthazar would be the best person.
Completely honest,
Balthazar may not completely be trustworthy at this point. If Duncan has gone to all the other teams, except us, well, then we just need to find a way.
The literal reason for Balthazar's existence is to fight this organization. I doubt they've gone to him.
Okay.
I trust him.
Yes, Manda?
To be completely honest, I don't really know. I've never seen anything like this before. I think that I should go find my father and talk to him.
I'm already here. You don't, come on.
My actual father.
Oscar looks at Manda and says, "But Manda, your father is nowhere near here," and tries to bluff, and sees if he can. She gets what he's saying when he says that.
Oh.
It was a 14 on the deception. Oh, but Manda, your father is nowhere near here.
Okay.
I know. Manda just goes, I know, Oscar.
She needs that.
That
knows.
I'll give that an advantage.
Why I'm gonna roll I'm gonna roll to bluff, and I got a 17, and I'm gonna say, oh, I know, Oscar, that is why I was going to fly to him.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm still standing right here.
Well, this is going on.
Nuts?
Joseph, I have a life outside of you.
Oh.
While this is going on, Braun motions Arya to step outside for a second.
Okay, Arya steps outside.
Well, while I do love you as my dad, I have a real father who I should probably consult. But this is immediate. When is the next tournament match? How much time do we have?
You guys.
Sorry, Aaron. I would like to cast not speaking with Manda.
No.
You guys know that the this being the end, you guys get a full day before the first round. So basically, tomorrow is a day off.
So it'll be the day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Manda is just immediately like, this is immediate situation, so I'm going to leave now. And she walks up to the window and like steps on the ledge and looks back and says, I'll be back as soon as possible, and then just jumps out.
All right, and you take flight.
Oh, all right. That's a great way to bluff the Skye. Shit. Ah, nice. Good job, Monda.
Yeah.
So you take flight into the night sky. Guided by the light of the moon, you find yourself to the church of Sihanin.
Ooh, if she heads there, does she do it?
Well, I thought Father was staying in town because he's around for the tournament, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Yay. To the church.
Braun stepped out in the hallway with Arya.
All right.
Motioning for the others to keep an eye on the lane.
All right. We'll get with that first.
All right. All right. I will actually keep Shay with Elaine as I meditate and commune with Rial to see if I can get some guidance from Laura.
Oh, let's just say I put Raxo keeping watch of Elaine. He's like on the bedpost.
He's gonna be on top of Shay's head. You know,
Yes.
Braun hands Raxo a dagger.
Raxo,
he would stab himself.
Raxo sitting on top of the wrinkly head of the mastiff, Shay. You put a dagger next to both Shay and Raxo, and looking confused, don't know what to do with this pointy stick.
Shay would probably just think of it as a fetch game, honestly.
Right? Yeah. Alright.
He's a dog.
Arya, Braun.
Arya, you know I would never betray you for that.
Oh, but what if this is your wish fulfillment? He offered you a kingdom so soon after you wished for it?
Arya, he was scrying me. Think about it. He probably knew that's what I was wishing for. And he knew that it would tempt me, or if it didn't and I mentioned it to you, it would sow discord in our group.
Well, then I guess he got what he wanted. Because
Arya,
somehow I think that even if you turned it down, you were tempted, weren't you?
no. I can say with all honesty, I wasn't. If I get my kingdom, I want it.
Braun's not lying.
If I get my kingdom,
I thought Arya could literally just pass on sense motive checks to see if people are lying.
That's what I was gonna say. Arya, make an insight with advantage due to the nature of your being.
I do want my own kingdom, but I want to earn it myself. I want a
Hold
kingdom.
on, let me roll insight.
I want to build a place where everyone will be equal.
I got 21.
Braun, what to you was that offer from Marcus? What was that?
Duncan.
Or Duncan.
Expected.
Expected?
Duncan more or less expected some sort of join me, together we can rule the galaxy as father and son type speech. Braun did not consider it. He thought he more or less realized, he was probably scrying on me when I told Arya that.
But what was the offer ultimately like? Was there even the slightest hint of interest?
Not really. Braun honestly wants to build the kingdom himself. He wants to take something, claim it for himself.
All right.
As much as you were telling me personally that you wanted to have, that you were considering having Braun take it, I take that as consideration probably on Braun's part too.
I mean, maybe there was some. I mean, okay, fine. For sake of argument, we'll say there was some minor thought of like, well, what if I did that? But he never took it seriously.
I have an idea. We'll save. will say for the slightest bit of consideration against your indomitable willpower.
No,
because obviously you weren't gonna humor it at all. But you know,
for the sake of the argument, Arya, as far as you can tell, he was not lying. He was not lying when he tells you that he wants to build a kingdom himself. He's not lying when he said that there was no ultimate, like, serious consideration to taking up Duncan's offer.
Okay. I can sense the honesty.
That's like kind of a breach of privacy, I would have thought. That's kind of a dick thing to do.
A little bit.
Yeah, well, that's
admit
Ron's
to it,
freedom
then.
to reply to that.
I'm hurt that you felt that you had to use your abilities to do that. I would hope by now you trusted me.
I don't know what to think anymore. And hey, you want to rule a kingdom? I want to advance as a goddess. I guess we're even.
Yeah. I mean, when you really think about it, everybody wants to rule the world.
God damn it.
Everybody wants to.
The only kingdom I could see would be with you at my side. I know I can never get that through Duncan. Or Azaroth or any of those creatures.
Arya softens at this, and she grabs his hand and leads him back inside.
Joseph moistens at this.
Alright, so, Monda.
Yep.
You do manage to make it to the church. There are very low-lit candles. The hall is generally open, especially during the nighttime, as you've known. As you enter, you find a few praying. You find a few elven individuals giving their respects. There is a few that see you, and it's almost like as you walk through the halls, it's like a light that follows. And there is grace, and there are definitely like holy scriptured words that are whispered throughout the halls as you walk through. As you find your father once again, all the way in the front, giving prayer to the statue of Sihanin, who, by the time you look at the statue and the actual form of your mother, there's room for adjustment.
At the statue.
Yeah, there's definitely room for adjustment, but it's
Monda
fairly
just,
close.
I think Monda just scuffs to herself and goes, "She's a bit taller than that."
Yeah. Just by stature, it could be bigger. It could be bigger, and the bosom could be a little bit bigger too. You see your father, who's giving his nightly prayers, and he does see you and acknowledge you. Monda, so you have returned.
Yes, Father. I have news. Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
I see all news is necessary.
What a dick. I hate him already.
What?
I see all news as necessary when it comes to you. Tell me, what bothers you, my child?
Well, someone that we know something's happened to them. They don't have a soul. It's gone. And I don't know what to do.
I see. This is, without a doubt, deeply concerning. Through our holy scriptures, we've known very few gods and very few demon lords who have been able to extract the souls of human beings, even those on the prime material plane.
Mm.
I always would fear, even now, I wonder if the mistakes I make, a demon may come. We all have demons.
What do you mean?
In my time, during my travels, I always considered the things I've done, the terrible things I've done, to be the demons that come back for me. But we know demons are real. We know gods are real. And we know the dangers to never incur their wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever this friend is, whoever this individual is, they incurred the wrath of a very, very powerful demon lord, or the wrath of a god.
I see.
Would you happen to know the nature of the individual who might have been removed?
Well,
Orcus probably did it.
We believe it is someone called Orcus, though I'm not too familiar with who that is.
You see him stand far more upright, and his eyes widen.
Father? What do you know?
You see him shake a little, and you see there is a bead of sweat that runs down the side of his head. The accursed god.
Cursed god.
If he is the one that caused this, I can only know one other that can help, at the very least. However, many are not within her grace.
Hmm. Who? Who can help? Father?
You kind of see almost as he now begins to turn around. You see now blood beginning to drip out the side of his eyes.
Oh shit.
The Raven
shit.
Queen. And he drops to his knees.
Father?
Wait, what'd you say?
The Raven Queen.
Behind him, Joseph stands with the knife.
No,
There can only
fuck
be
off.
one.
Fuck off, Sam. Wait, what the fuck?
You see now almost like a burning, searing mark on his forehead.
Oh my god, I think like
sickle.
Fuck! Manda just like leans down and like grabs her father. Like,
heal, heal, heal.
is there? She's screaming. Wait, father, you can't die. I just met my mother. I wanted to. Father, you gotta do something.
The Raven Queen.
Oh my god,
Ask
is there
her
anything
for your guidance?
Father?
And you see his face begin to grow very pale, as almost the life is being sucked out of him, and you see several other individuals running towards him.
Is there anything that can be done to save him?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh shit! I just rolled a nat 20. I'm completely serious. Holy shit.
As you begin to inspect the body immediately, you begin to feel that he is empty.
Oh no. No, not him too.
Oh,
fuck. Oh fuck.
This is you shouldn't have gone while you were under Skye. Ah, damn.
Didn't realize I was still under Skye. Fuck, I should have.
Well, when you Braun was,
shit.
we didn't know you were.
Can I do an Arcana check
shit,
to
my
see if
dad.
I'm being? Can I do an Arcana check to see if I'm being scryed on?
Go ahead.
I thought it was Detect Magic.
Actually, yeah, that as a spell.
Yeah, it is detect magic.
It's a
Detect
spell,
magic.
Detect magic.
Can I cast
That's why
Detect
Braun
Magic?
couldn't tell
Sure.
himself.
Sure.
Let's see. $25.
You feel a dangerous eye, as if it's staring from behind you. And the hair ends on the back of your neck begin to stand and prickle.
Mondo stands up slowly, turns around and faces the eye, and clutches the crescent moon and pulls it out, walks towards the eye and goes, "I swear, I will find you, and I will kill you." And she stabs the eye with the crescent moon.
As you try to stab, it phases through, and it blinks, and then it begins to fade.
She runs back to her father and falls to her knees and grabs him and just starts crying. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. My dad's soul's just been taken away. Is there any significance about
I'm fine.
Is there
standing right here.
any significance about the mark on his head? Does Elaine have one, or is it different for him?
You hadn't inspected Elaine's body enough to know, but it looks like if I had to look up the image of the mark itself real quick. Here. Let's see.
Oh, when Braun was checking her for injuries, would he have seen a mark on Elaine?
Braun, yes. You would have found a mark on her lower back.
Okay. I guess in the heat of the moment, we'll just say he didn't realize to tell that. Because I doubt you'll let us retcon to say that.
Yeah.
What you see, the mark would kind of look a lot like a hand with an eye in the center of it. Let's see if I can copy image. Kind of best represent it look like that.
Let's see. Oh my god, that's fucking scary.
As it seems to almost as if it is a grasp across his forehead and his soul being ripped out.
Oh my god.
You're not exactly sure because this is not the mark of Orcus.
It's not the... Can I do an inspection?
Do a religion check.
Religion check, you got it. What is my religion? 24.
This is known as the symbol of Vecna.
Vecna?
Vecna?
What does that mean to me?
Vecna, in his time, was very close to godlike. He is the god of undead, or a god of undead. He's the Lich King, if one were to call him anything. And Vecna very much played around with necromancy, and was a very dangerous being. Before even the time of humans, and during the time in which when gods had established this world, Vecna was one who who was very close to becoming one of those gods.
Mm.
And he had many allies with him, like Kos. But, and eventually, he was stopped by the Raven Queen. And he was one of the very few names that Lolth had spelled out before her disappearance back in Hollingrad.
Jeez.
So either this is somebody who worships Vecna, or Vecna himself.
Oh my god. And I need to find the Raven Queen. Now the question is, do I seek out the Raven Queen alone, or do I go get Arya?
You have choices.
I have choices. I think I'm going to try to see the Raven Queen alone. So I'm just going to say Manda, like, looks at her father and just apologizes and leaves him in the care of, like, the people in the church, and she, like, runs out in search of the Raven Queen.
And as such, you enter the cold, brisk night.
Yep.
And you return home, and you begin to try and find a way to commune with the Raven Queen. At this point, everyone tired, everyone taking their time in order to try and find a way to sleep. Manda, you trying to leave the best care for your father. You pray, not to your mother, but to the Raven Queen. And as you close your eyes and you try to use what divine ability you have, you hope and pray, and I need you to make a religion check.
Okay. 18.
As you sit and you pray, and you close your eyes and you sway and you let the wind and the draft, and you can hear the world. You let that despair of hopes that your father can be returned. And in time, you open your eyes. You find yourself within a small cafe-looking area with a small, almost gothic Lolita individual sitting at an empty table with the ravens perched upon her chair. You see her pour some tea. And as you stare, she beckons you to the seat.
Manda heads over to the Raven Queen and gets down on one knee and says, "My lady, I seek your guidance and assistance."
And she looks at you. You see not the face of a young girl, but rather a mask. Plain white mask with two dark holes for eyes, featureless.
Oh,
and
wow.
As she looks at you, and she leans down, and you hear the raven ruffle its feathers. You feel almost as if getting down to the position that you are, you feel as if the world becomes a million times more heavier. Someone has broken the rules. I will guide you, daughter of Sihanin. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's game.
Oh, shit!
Aaron.
Yes.
Just so we don't have to retcon it in later, before we end, can we just have, like, Arya and Braun inspecting Elaine for wounds and noticing the brand?
Yes, you do. You do
All right.
notice.
That way it doesn't look like Braun was a complete and total idiot and just didn't tell Monda.
Yeah.
Okay, it took me a second when he mentioned the name Vecna, but when I heard it, like, the hairs on the back of my head tingled a little bit, because that's another one of those Greyhawk references. I was like,
we are so
man. Oh my god. You know what? If I can get into a bit of post-game speculation real quick, it's possible that the amulet I was given by the other team, because they're being bankrolled by What's-His-Face, could have allowed me to be scried on. So they saw me go talk to the father of Paylor. So now my dad is in trouble too.
No!
So my
also,
asshole
not
is
only that,
puckered.
Oscar.
So tight.
Oscar, think about that.
Not
Not only that, think about this.
Now they know about Nina Wayward. They know about the
Nina,
same
that's what I was
place.
about to say.
They know about the Tower of Osmars.
They also know that
everything.
Nina is either divine or royal. And about the tower and all that.
So, basically, Joseph
Everything's
is the only...
fucked.
We're fucked. We're
Some
really
good news. Joseph's now, by default, best dad.
No, stop.
Oh,
too soon.
no.
My father. That's debatable because it's between Oscar and Joseph for best dad.
And Mina, hey, guess what? Guess what, Mina?
Ew.
And Mina, guess what? I stayed true to my word.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So, with that being said,
yeah, she's been asking you to kill the dad off, hadn't she?
Yeah, I was saying, but you haven't killed him off yet. You put him in a very compromising situation.
Yes, I have.
Which is great.
So with that being said, thank you everyone for sticking around with us for this long episode. I'm glad we were able to get a fight out of it. And with that being said, thank you all so much. Hopefully we will see you back next week for another episode of D6. And as usual, if you want to help support the show, we have Patreon, we have PayPal, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys once again so much. And yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Night all.
Amazing. Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Night.
Nighty night.